boy been cheat on Miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On a hard thing, out of Alabama, you can add next say.
Hello everyone, it's the Black Barbie representing the Hit Squad all the way from Ohio. So please like, share, and subscribe.
Yo. I done met a lot of niggas in my lifetime. You can't keep it real with everybody, my nigga. Everybody ain't solid, everybody ain't 100. For real. Stick to your motherfucking self. These niggas ain't what they say they is. Know that? Love. I do this shit for my brothers and everybody that done died for us. Niggas saying they gon' ride, when the time came, they ain't ride for us. Hitting licks on some hot shit with the same click, it was 5 of us. Niggas switched up like a bitch, say they'll die for you, but they lied to us. Make room for the real, all that other shit ain't got time for it. Mama still paying bills, till I get a meal, I'ma grind for it. Record labels all fake and gay, I won't sell my soul, I won't sign for it. Really cut from a different cloth, and new niggas only piss me off. Come around like they really down, but they only around if they mooching off you. Niggas pussy beat the coochie off them. Listen up when the truth is talking. Real niggas got morals, and the lame niggas don't hate. Rob, who take what? Bitch, I'm riding around with that K. Riding around with that long K. Fuck a Draco, yeah, it's wartime. We ain't doing no drive-bys. If you try mine, we knocking doors down. I ain't saying I'm the biggest nothing, but if we got a problem, I'ma handle that. Loud talk gon' get crunny smacked. Turn this fat ass to a punching bag. Niggas saying it's on go when they see a nigga. Well, bitch, I'm a lunching pad. Hot shit for you fuck niggas. All love for the real niggas. Even if a nigga went blind and got paralyzed, I wouldn't feel niggas. See the pain in my city eyes that they traumatized and they still getting it. Forever smoke on Mac bands, long live smoking bean. But most of all, the one that hurt the most, goddamn nigga took the king. Wake me up, I know it's all a dream, but this real life and I'm stating facts. If I said it, nigga, then I meant it, nigga. If it's out my mouth, I won't take it back. Rap niggas know what's going on. I'm the hottest shit since Tupac. I'm in Tupac and I'm too hot. Nigga, you not, I'm a fuse box. Yeah, nigga, I control shit. Y'all ain't better than my old shit. Tell them folks on no shit, on oh shit, this bullshit. I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater and I ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss. I'm only here to get it real. If I ain't done it, I ain't speaking on it. Wake 'em up, cause this real. You can't learn shit cause you sleeping on me. Own homie tried to steal from me. The same one that said he killed for me. I never trust another soul going down that road, I be done kill something. Taking food out my kids' mouth will be the quickest way I catch a bid for something. Understand you gotta live for something, or you gon' die trying to live for nothing. Every dollar ain't meant to be chased, my nigga. Be patient, it's really coming. You don't work, you don't eat. I'm grinding hard, losing sleep. I'm taking drugs to take the pain away, but somehow the shit getting weak. And the fact that niggas so quick to try you in these streets and thinking shit sweet. Niggas fast, they gon' fleet. In the meantime, I found my own grind, I got my own shine, I spend my money on my own time. Bitch! I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater, they ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss.
Man, what's going on with the squad, man? Let's get into it, man. It's your boy Hitter. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Mildred, salute to you. Good to see you in the chat tonight. We got Pretty Face in the building. She said, I love this song, All True. Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog, Bo the Kid, man. He got him one with that one. Yes, indeed. We got my dog, OG Chevy Rider. Hey, man, salute to you, man. Saying, hit him, my guy. What's up to everybody in the chat? Yes, indeed. We got G Money in the chat. We got Angel the Real Boss in the chat. We got Throwed Up from the 251. Salute to everybody down 251, man. 251, 205, 334. Y'all know what it is. It's Alabama, man. You know what I'm talking about? We got Michelle Cowan in the building. Salute to you, Michelle. We got Chocolate in the building. We got Gina, and we got our friends and family in the bushes. I just want to say salute to everybody. Man, we got a couple of things to go over, man. You know, this whole situation with Pooh Shiesty has been, you know, up and down, ebbs and flows. It ain't been as crazy as the situation with Ben 10 and Allstar Jr, which I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man. That Allstar Jr situation is crazy as hell. On one end, you got people saying that Allstar Jr on life support, they're probably gonna pull the plug tomorrow. Then you got other people saying that Allstar Jr in the bed on IG. So it's like you don't really know what's going on with that situation. One thing I will say about it, Ben 10, dead end wrong. Jay Prince Jr., they was dead wrong for what they tried to pull off with Allstar Jr. But damn, ever since this happened, Allstar Jr. been on some just disrespectful shit, man. You know, and it's nothing that I really, you know, you got away with your life, man. You know, it could have went bad. People don't thank God no more. They don't thank God for, you know what I'm saying, keeping them through a bad situation. First thing they want to do is run to the internet and tease the niggas that just tried to take your life. I don't get it. I don't get it. And the whole do the Ben 10 challenge, man, listen. This is not a new show. This has been running in syndication for quite some time. We've seen this, and we've seen how it ends. Now, I'm not wishing nothing bad on Allstar Jr., but when you pretty much celebrate a person leaving this earth, you know, whether they leave or not, you put yourself on the clock. You put yourself on the clock. Just know that. And I don't like it. I don't like it, bro. All of that laying down in the money and gyrating like you getting blammed on is crazy to me. You know, be glad you got out of there with your life. You know, ain't nobody really came and said that he was with nobody. So that makes it even better. You got out of that situation and you in a foreign city with people that kind of hold stature in that city, and you got out that situation where you could have been dead. You know, and for you to go do shit like this is like, bro, you ain't even thanking the good Lord that brought you through that. You know, and when you don't do that, good Lord will say, hey, man, you got it. Next time you have a situation like that, I'm going to let you handle it. Trust me, you don't want that. You don't want that responsibility. But shout out to Allstar Jr, man. So I hope it don't get any more ugly. Can't send me out. Allstar been on some BS. Just lay low. Exactly. Allstar must not. Thank you, man. The night that this all came to fruition, well, the night after, I said this is giving BTB Savage all over again. And then, you know, academics said it and it kind of caught fire. But we all know academics watch my show. Nah, but for real, great minds think alike. And when you see it, you know, said if you know about BTB Savage, that's what's going to come to mind. That's what's going to come to mind, fam. You know what I'm saying? Both Juniors lame as hell. I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah. James Prince Jr., we've been talking about him for, a few days now. And we all know how, he move and how he rotate and circulate throughout Houston. And, because his dad kind of hold Houston down with an iron fist, niggas just, rock with him out of respect for the old man. But yeah, this shit getting ugly, man. It's getting ugly. And I mean, I hate to go off a Whack 100 word, but if Whack 100, if what's Whack 100 said is true, so they met at the Rap-A-Lot compound and the old man got all in J. Prince Jr. shit, yeah, he might end up dialing it back. He might end up dialing it back, family. So we'll look into that a little bit, but I just don't like the shit that Allstar Jr. doing. At one point in time, they said it was about his kid being chastised by Junior. And then you get Ben 10 and them in the mix. And then nobody even talking about Daddy and Ron. He's just like a motherless child in this whole situation. Positive vibes. Salute to you, family. Yeah. So he gonna make people regret having any sympathy for him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But he come from a tough city and they loving on him. Detroit loving on him. But this just I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. We don't really talk about nobody from Detroit for real. Outside of T Grizzly, we used to talk about what bro name from they used to rep Detroit hard back in the day. Trick. Yeah, we used to talk about Trick, but as of late, we don't even talk about Detroit. Big Sean, he, he doing something different. So yeah, man, it's crazy. But listen, I want to get into this situation with Pooh Shiesty because I ain't gonna lie. It's looking weird from the outside looking in, fam. So Junior gonna learn everybody ain't going. Absolutely. Regardless of your last name. And see, that was the perfect storm, OG Chevy Rider, because you got a nigga from outside the city. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't doing no tripping. He ain't worried about what's gonna happen to him on the back end with the Prince family. What's up, DA? Salute to you. I see you in here. Salute to you, family. But yeah, Sada baby, yeah. Yeah, Sada baby, that's one. That's one. I give you that one. Neo, salute to you, homie. But yeah, I want to get into this Pooh Shiesty situation, man. I ain't gonna speak on it too much. First of all, we're gonna check out this video that AK-47 dropped. I respect his opinion on certain things, and so he keep it for the most part, straight down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Allstar just showed the world. Absolutely did, for real. But yeah, let's get into this, man. And then we going into Bradford Cohen. Cause Bradford Cohen, man, I'm telling you, Bradford Cohen talking tough, fam. And we're gonna dig into why we think Bradford Cohen may be talking a little tough, man. But y'all lock in, y'all hit that like button, and let's get into it.
In this video, we're gonna be talking about how Gucci Mane tried to trick the streets, trick everybody, and how Lil TJ is going to the feds. This is going to be a RICO, and I hope Lil TJ never said in his phone like, "Hey, if y'all do this, I'ma pay y'all" or anything like that, because, them RICOs, boy. But anyway, let's get into it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. So we have Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane thought he was slick, man. There's no coincidence on why the news came out right before we found out that Gucci Mane said he's not cooperating, that Gucci Mane said he won't be testifying. This was coming out of Gucci Mane's camp. Also, Gucci Mane made sure that even their lawyers, like Big 30 lawyers, said Gucci Mane isn't cooperating them. So we was all wondering, like, well, how the hell would they know? Because this was all a systematic plan to save face while still cooperating. The song is enough. He don't got to take the stand. I want y'all to Google up because I don't got time to be putting up pictures and nothing like that. I want y'all to Google, can the feds use a song that's describing a robbery that happened to them, even if they don't say the name? It was going to pop up as 3 key things. One, if they say anything that was only supposed to be known by the crime. So that goes to the going to Staples to get the document. Gucci said that happened. They have them on camera printing out a sheet that's a contract of termination. So Gucci Mane identified that.
Man, let me say this. If they can bring the lyrics into court and somebody say the person is on that beat talking about stuff that wouldn't normally be known except for within a crime, fam, listen, Mo 3 would have been in the feds 7 years ago. Real talk. Mo 3 would have been in the feds. You know how many times this nigga said he ran up in the house and knocked niggas down? The last nigga that we killed, he was a no-name. Come on, man. I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that shit. King Curly, salute to you, home. Many of these niggas rapping about this shit, bro. All the shit that Thugger and them rapped about and they couldn't bring that shit into court. I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. All the shit and some of the shit they did bring into court, but they was unsuccessful in prosecuting. You know? So hell yeah, niggas do a lot of talking, man. You can't. Gucci ain't say that nobody had a gun to his head. He didn't say nobody robbed him on that song. He said that they was on some weak shit. What do that mean? They were tired? They were lazy? What do that mean? I mean, come on, fam. But I'm gonna let AK cook though.
Then you have to identify what was the main action, the setup part. He admitted out his mouth on the song that he thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup. The feds are also claiming that. And then weapons or anything of that sort. I don't think Gucci identified the weapon, but he said he was under duress, which also says something about them and corroborating them saying that there was a gun pointed to his head. That's all they need, man. So Gucci Mane basically testified without testifying, because how much y'all want to bet that them lawyers are going to try to not get this song played in court, but how much y'all want to bet that the feds are going to get this song played in court? So that way Gucci could say, hey, I was only saying, I never said nobody's name. I was just trying to say in my face and tell y'all that I ain't go out like no sucker. No. Everything makes sense, nigga.
100 shots. 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Black youngster supposed to be locked up for that if that's the case. Dolph didn't say Black youngster name in the song. Gucci didn't say Shiesty or 30 name in the song. Man, I'm not rocking with that. Divine Black Rose, salute to you. M Rose, salute to you, man. I see y'all in here. King Curly Divine, holler at you, man. Salute to you, big homie. Hey. Yeah, we going through this Shiesty thing.
Wanted that information that you wasn't going to corroborate. You wanted that to be known before this song dropped. You leaked that. But really what the song is your corroboration. So not only did you trick Pooh off the streets, which, hey, that's a bit of decision you made. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, you tried to trick the streets, man. I want y'all to Google that and look for yourself, man. It is an absolute thing. The feds also verified when I told y'all that Big 30 broke his phone. They even went a little bit more in depth. They said that's how they track Big 30. I told y'all that was how they track Big 30. using his phone. And as soon as they got to him to arrest him, he broke his phone.
Ooh, but what they found out is that nigga wiped the phone before he broke it. Ain't that a bitch? Man, we gotta talk about it. V, what going on with it? Salute to you.
I don't know what Big 30 thought that was actually going to do, but I believe that video is going to get recovered. They also said that Big 30 they don't want bond because he has a record deal, pending record deal. See, both these guys had a pending record deal, bro.
A pending record deal. Would you look at this? Yeah, a pending record deal. Ah, boy, I tell you. But to say that the nigga got a pending record deal and that's gonna make him a flight risk would mean that shit, he running off on the nigga that's finna sign him too, right? So I don't know, man. Yeah, it's a lot of sketch. It's a lot of sketch, y'all. Let's get into it. Oh, here we go. I don't care what you're saying. Hell, these niggas are going to jail forever. All these niggas. Electric chair, lethal injection. Give them the needle. They going to jail and prison. No, they're not going to jail. They're going to prison. Salute to my dog, Steven, man. He's so funny, boy. Oh, man. All right, Steven, I'm finna drop the link for you. Oh, boy.
Both these guys had a pending record deal, and they think he's a flight risk. Well, my whole thing is, if y'all think he a flight risk and he got a pending record deal, that what the fuck y'all think he gonna do? Just run off on the deal? But that's exactly what they think he's going to do. What they think he's going to do is take all the money from the new record deal and just bounce. Go to Dubai or something, somewhere where they don't extradite or something. He out of here. You know what I'm saying? In some way, they don't believe it, so they ain't going for it. So Big 30, I don't see him getting out. We already know Pooh done revoked his rights to get out. And man, flat out Gucci Mane cooperating, bro. Like he cooperating through that song, bro. That's his statement. That's his. He don't never got to make another statement to the police. On top of the white guy, the police, and everybody else there testifying. And Pooh Shiesty lawyer, I'm not a big fan of lawyers coming out and basically break it down. Man, bro, the jury might be out here. You're basically saying whatever the government want to come up with, we have to come up with a counter defense. Hey, sir, excuse me. At least try to make it look like what you're going to fight on me is believable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we have to fight the burden of proof. That's cool. But damn, man, do that shit behind closed doors, man. Because public opinion, I don't think that fucking matters right now. What matters is coming up with a story that the jury is going to believe, not basically telling, yeah, jury, I might lie or anything to get my I just don't like that. I don't fuck with it. And if I was anybody, I would tell them to shut the hell up. This man said they was printing out lyrics. Come on, man. And then once they go through these niggas' phones.
Listen, y'all. Listen. I know this shit sound crazy when you said they were printing out lyrics. Okay. Yeah, that's laughable, right? But you know what else is laughable? When? What's that? What my boy name is? When Brian Steele said that the thug and Young Thug meant truly humble under God. So listen, you take all of this shit with a grain of salt, man. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if anybody even thought about it, but it's been damn near a month, y'all. D-Boy got pulled in on the 1st. It's the 15th, so it's been going on 3 weeks. Just say that. Where the indictment at, my nigga? Steven, what's up, man?
What's going on, Hitter?
What's going on with you, man?
None. Hey, you got one more time to try and impersonate me too, Hitter.
They're not going to jail. They're going to prison.
They're going to prison. They're going to prison. Well, man. Chill out, man.
Come on, man.
Hey. Now I know why Art Horn is so invested. See, I thought it was just the Pooh stuff, but if 30 got an album deal,
Yes.
is only gonna be with. So now, see, Art Horn is looking real suspect right now.
But dude, I've been telling y'all
Messed
this.
him up.
I've been telling y'all this for 2 weeks. I've been legit telling y'all this for 2 weeks.
I didn't know.
30 going to CMG too. And it may be one of the money bag yo deals where it's a partnership between Endless and Gotti. It was gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna see. Let
So
them finish this.
that would. All right,
I'm
man.
listening. I'm listening.
No, so that makes what they did. Not only is it well, you can consider conspiracy, but it's in the furtherance. That word is very key. The furtherance of something else, like an organization, which means what? If they try to get him out that contract, because you already know.
Yeah,
you already know.
Ricky.
Pooh Shiesty been out the contract. It benefits 32. It benefits Chopper Gang. It benefits 30, and it benefits CMG.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. We gonna see. So they put them boys in jail, holding them, trying to build a case. Neo, that's it, bro. That's it. Boy, I tell you. All right, let's let them boys let them land this plane.
And find out that they write lyrics in their notes and they phone. Don't nobody print out lyrics, man. You know how easy it is for the feds to just destroy that, man. So the Gucci Mane case is just very fucking weird, but I wanted to highlight that about Gucci. Next, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.
All right. Salute the King AK-47. Yeah, he finna go on a little TJ. I don't give a damn about no little TJ and even less about Offset. That's just me. But yeah, salute the King AK-47, man. But yeah, we got to go into this, fam. We got to go into this because I'm telling you, Bradford Cohen is talking tough, and Bradford Cohen is one of them ones. I'm just saying, 50 Cent finna do a whole Better Call Saul on the $1 Million Lawyer, Drew Finland. So, yeah, he right in that grouping with Bradford Cohen. I will put Bradford Cohen up there with Drew Finland, Brian Steele. Yeah, they them ones, man. But let's get into this, man, and see what he's talking about. If y'all ain't hit that like button, go on hit that like button. It's free, and I'm telling you, it's a glutton for punishment. The more you hit it, the more it like it. So hit that like button, fam. Let's go.
Nobody wins when the family wrote in her complaint. The whole thing was quite unusual. And like I said, it's weird that they would do this without an indictment and just a complaint, but I have my suspicions as to why. And, it's quite unusual. The hip hop rap world looks at snitching in different ways. And sometimes people say everything is snitching. There's one guy who's on, he's got a podcast. He thinks everything's snitching. If you plea, it's snitching. If you do this, it's snitching. So people are really divided as to these guys are real gangsters, but now on the other hand, they're snitching. And then other people are saying, well, the guy's a businessman now. He's not a street guy. And, that's just the way, you should do business a certain way.
Yes, he was Gucci's lawyer, Emerald. Gucci actually got Bradford Cohen for Pooh Shiesty on his last case. Would you imagine that? Now Bradford Cohen gonna be sitting across the aisle from Gucci and the prosecution.
There's a lot going on here, a lot of dynamics. So I don't know why they haven't spoken to the FBI in 3 or 4 months. The FBI seems to think it was just a scheduling conflict, which I find extremely hard to believe.
You said that at the bond hearing?
Yeah, she said it. Yeah, we just couldn't get together in the past 4 months. There's 5 different witnesses. None of them could even get on Zoom. They couldn't give you anything. Nope. They just were too busy.
Allegedly had in their possession.
Man, that right there speak volumes. I'm gonna let him say it again now.
Couldn't get together in the past 4 months. To think it was just a scheduling conflict, which I find extremely hard to
She
believe.
said that at the bond hearing?
Yeah, she said it. Yeah, we just couldn't get together in the past 4 months. There's 5 different witnesses. None of them could even get on Zoom. They couldn't give you anything. Nope. They just were too busy.
Allegedly had in their possession after the kidnapping and robbery.
Sure. So one thing is, and I thought this was very interesting, it looked like Gucci came out with the exact stuff that was allegedly stolen, saying like, here's my chain and here's something else. I think that he actually showed like some jewelry that was allegedly stolen and that it was still in his possession. That's the first unusual part.
Stop back giving y'all morning and afternoon drops, fam. Plus, we got some information I'm going to put on the second channel. But check this out. There's a lot going on, it seemed like, with the feds. Now, I woke up this morning planning on giving you guys the update to the Pooh Shiesty's transcript that was released. It was the only transcript released out of the 9 defendants. It was the court appearance, 175 pages, 2 witnesses, and a lot of information that people don't know about. But as I woke up, I was alerted that Lil Zay Osama also got arrested by the feds.
Ain't nobody studying Lil Zay Osama thick, but yeah, I'm cool on Lil Zay Osama, man. See, these niggas just taking up space, bro. These niggas are not celebrities. They not big name rappers. They just, you know what I'm saying, didn't rub shoulders with Dirk, so now they somebody. Man, forget these niggas, bro. I ain't rocking with no Lil Zay Osama. That shit gets no play in my ride. I'm just saying. Let's go.
Charges is unknown. Now, I tried to look him up prior to doing this video to see which one to bring to you guys' attention first. It seemed like his information has not been released inside his portal. So I guess we'll start off with the Pooh Shiesty update and then get you guys updated with Lil Zay Osama as more information becomes available. Now, fam, as mentioned, within the last 24 hours on April 13, 2026, something interesting happened in the Pooh Shiesty federal case. A 175-page court transcript was quietly released to the public. Now, here's the craziest part. While most of the other transcripts in the situation remain restricted, Pooh Shiesty's transcript wasn't. Anyone could read it. And once people started going through those pages, a lot of details begin to stand out. This hearing, which many believe was connected to a bond hearing, had several people present in the courtroom. But one key name was not there, and that was Lontrell Williams Jr., Pooh Shiesty. During that hearing, the defense also pressed 2 major figures connected to that case, Pooh Shiesty's father and another defendant, CEO 30. But what really caught people's attention were 2 witnesses who eventually took the stand, and the specific details they gave about what actually happened behind the scenes. Details like how long they was inside the studio that night, what evidence federal investigators say they actually have, and even what investigators believe happened to Big 30's cell phone. Now, these are things that a lot of people completely overlook inside that 175-page transcript.
Hold on, man. Anthony Cobbs. Oh, boy. Dolph never made a statement. Gucci did. The fuck wrong with y'all? And nobody say Dolph made a statement, bro. Nobody. You know? I don't know why people had to come in so aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Mad at the world. But it's okay, bro. I promise you. I ain't even mad. I ain't tripping or nothing. You know what I'm saying? M. Rose, handle that, please.
No, hit the rope on the door. Bitch, get out, ho.
I will.
Fuck you, ho. Get out, ho. Dumbass bitch. But just like I was saying, though, she get real, man.
All right, let's go.
I mean, it was just released yesterday. So today, we're going to break it down. The key moments, the testimony from the witnesses, and the parts of the transcript that people aren't really talking about, at least yet. But first, check out a word from our sponsor. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Cohen with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main tools lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you switch over with Cohen. You get a full set of features like paycheck advance, overdraft, the bill card, and more. If you focus on building credit or just want to smooth away with managing, designed for helping people like you handle your finances. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let's check out the video. But before we go over this transcript, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Now, fam, before we get into the witness testimony, we first have to understand what this hearing actually was and why certain people were even being discussed in the court that day. Because early inside this transcript, the court begins discussing the background of the investigation. Most of us are aware, but according to the transcript, this particular hearing was centered around issues related to the case and the the evidence the government says it has collected. Now, during these early moments in court, attorneys began referencing communications, phones, and timelines connected to the individuals who were allegedly around Pooh Shiesty during certain key moments. This is where things start getting interesting, because federal prosecutors began outlining what they believe happened with certain phones connected to the case. And specifically, they referenced the phone they believe was altered and or tampered with. Now, on page 12 to page 14, this is where prosecutors begin explaining what they believe happened with the phone evidence connected to the situation. But the part that really started raising eyebrows came when the conversation shifted to what investigators believe happened to Big 30's cell phone. Now, according to statements inside the transcript, investigators believe that a phone connected to Big 30 may have been resetted or wiped. It was destroyed by the time he got arrested. Now, that doesn't automatically mean wrongdoing, but prosecutors suggested that certain data they expected to find was no longer there, was raised questions for them about when exactly the phone was reset and why. And during that hearing, this became an important discussion point, because phones today contain everything: messages, call logs, location data, and communication between individuals. So investigators was trying to determine what information may have existed before that reset happened. And if we fast forward to pages 28 to 31, this is the section where prosecutors begin explaining why they believe the phone data is important. Now, while prosecutors were discussing the situation with the phone, another detail inside this transcript started catching people's attention, because the conversation shifted from digital evidence to an actual location tied to someone in the case. And that location was the Star near Dallas, Texas. Now, family, if you go to page 28 of the transcript, this is where something interesting get mentioned that a lot of people completely overlook. According to the discussion in court, Pooh Shiesty's father had an apartment located at the Star, Frisco, Texas. Now, for people who don't know, the Star is the Dallas Cowboys headquarters complex. It's a massive area that includes hotels, offices, restaurants, and high-end apartments. And this is important because in federal investigations, locations connected to the individuals became part of the timeline investigators built. So
Damn. So they got, that's Jerry World. The Stars were basically Jerry World. I didn't know they had no apartments up in there. That's cold. Niggas living, bro. Only to do this dumb shit. Boy, I tell you. It make you wonder sometimes. So Heather, what did he do with the phone? A hard factory reset to wipe it clean? That's what they saying. That's what they saying. And then he broke it. So I don't know. Maybe and listen, I don't know these folk capabilities. I'm pretty sure they probably can pull some off of it, but from what they've been saying, it may be a hard ass to retrieve that information. Man, yeah, this is different than what we thought at first. Come on, Steve.
Unless he sent it to somebody, which I think he did.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can break the phone all day. That stuff in the cloud. Now the Fed, like,
and that's what I thought, bro. I legit thought it was in the cloud, and it might be. It might be.
I think it is. I think the reason they haven't dropped the indictment, to answer your earlier question,
yeah,
it's because why would they bring up another record deal? I'm asking, why would they bring that up? I'm guessing. This is my guess. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking they brought the record deal up just for just so they could let the jurors or whoever, or let the judge know that bro got some shit going on. He got ways to get out of sight if you let him out of this courtroom. You know, he got a 7-figure record deal that's pending. You know, so
right. You know what I'm guessing? No, I think that's partly true, but considering the label is probably for, now you can work with the California feds. Now you can work with the Memphis feds, the North Carolina feds. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now you can work with them. So that's why I'm thinking they like, CM who? Let's call Memphis right quick. Let's call California. See if they need some more information, because Art Horn, once again, he's the key. He messed it up. So that's a dead giveaway. Now if they probably didn't have you before like they wanted to, now they really got you.
Wow. That's crazy. We're gonna see. We definitely gonna see. So what's up with it, dude, man? Salute to you, bro. Said they sent Gotti the video allegedly. If they send it out, then that's on them. His iCloud got it for them and him. Hold on. Don't you have to have a phone on iCloud? Yeah, you do. I permanently deleted all my pics by mistake and called Apple, and they retrieved every picture that was ever deleted. Pics that was never even. Yeah, I get it. I get it. So, but you didn't do a hard wipe, and listen, I don't know about this shit. The technology, I really couldn't tell you. But it's looking real weird at this point. It looks like it's giving it the feds are scrambling, and damn near filibustering, trying to keep these guys behind bars until they can crack somebody or get something, more substantial than what they already have. And I'm not being biased on this or nothing. That's just what I'm seeing, Pooh lawyer comes out and says he works for Atlantic. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, shit, Yak is his top client. So you know how that go. You know what I'm saying? They could pull it as long as they got his phone number. Oh, that Lisa Powell. Salute to you, Lisa. I see you. Cypress said drop the link. I got to drop the link for Cypress. There it is.
When prosecutors brought up that apartment during the hearing, they weren't just talking about where they live. They were establishing a place connected to the investigation. Because once investigators knew someone had a residence somewhere, they started asking questions like, who visited the location? Were phones pinging in that area? Did anyone travel there around the time the events happened? And this segment is why the moment on page 28 stands out. Now, after that discussion about the location in Dallas, the hearing began shifting towards something investigators were focused on. And that was the timeline inside the studio.
So, Pooh lawyer got him time last time even, and he for sure getting him some more. Yeah, I think he gonna definitely get some. Long as that shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, the long ride, boss, But it's gonna be hard as hell for him to evade any type of time, It's a big 30 spot. Yeah. Yep. So Shiesty was released, but in the back, God ain't see the guns. He ain't know Gucci was robbed. Who had all this information in Rose? Damn. That's crazy. Sight, what's up, man?
Because prosecutors were trying to determine how long certain people were together that night. Now, according to the statements referenced inside the transcript, investigators began piecing together how long individuals were inside the studio before things started unfolding later. This part becomes important because prosecutors often use timelines to connect witness statements with digital evidence, meaning if someone say they were somewhere for a certain amount of time, investigators would check the statement using phone location data, messages, surveillance camera, and other witnesses. And inside this transcript, the studio timeline begins helping investigators understand who may have been present during key moments. Then the court began discussing this in more details later, when two witnesses are questioned about the events of that night. Page 52 to 56 is where the court begins discussing the timeline of people being inside the studio. Now, according to statements inside the transcript, the individuals connected to the situation have been inside the studio for a long period of time, fam. We're talking about several hours of recording, talking and being inside the building before anything went wrong. And this detail is important because it shows that whatever happened later didn't immediately start as a confrontation. According to the witness statements referenced in the transcript, the atmosphere inside the studio was normal for a while. People were moving around, some were inside the recording area, and others were in different parts of the studio drinking and watching football. Now, investigators began piecing together this timeline because they wanted to understand what exactly changed that night. And according to testimony discussed during the hearing, something subtle suddenly caused energy in the building to shift. On page 54, right here's where the transcript starts breaking down how long people had already been inside the studio. Now, according to the description given by questioning, the situation escalated when Gucci Mane's security attempted to move towards the door. Now, that moment is important because according to testimony, that movement is what alerted the other groups inside the building. And that's when, allegedly, Big 30 had blocked the door. When the security members started heading towards the door, that's when people with Pooh Shiesty had begun to withdraw their firearms. And Gucci Mane had immediately noticed they were outgunned. So now authorities is at the point where this didn't start off as an ambush or a robbery.
So, damn. Big 30 was stout enough to barricade the door not to let two grown off-duty police officers in. That's crazy to me, man. I think one was in the car. I think one was in the parking lot. I'm just assuming. But damn, that's wild, bro.
That sound like they using that to make the case to get these niggas out of here.
I think that's the case as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, you're not gonna tell me that you 30 a meatball, bro. They don't call this nigga third ball for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Niggas not gonna. If you need to get in there, you would have been able to get in there. Nigga ain't blockading the door like that. This shit, that's a spin that the government is putting on this shit. I don't believe it for 1 second. Never have, honestly.
A conversation happened.
Go ahead.
They using that for a technicality to get these stupid niggas the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
Led to terms not being reached in which firearms was drawn, allegedly. Another key thing is they mentioned Pooh Shiesty's dad going to Staples, but they can't determine what he actually printed at Staples. They also can't determine whether Pooh Shiesty's dad had a firearm. None of the jury was ever recovered. The FBI agent admitted they don't know where the jury went. There is no video of the alleged robbery. There were security cameras in the building, but the recording studio itself did not record video. So there was no real footage of the confrontation, no footage of the gun being pulled, and no footage of the robbery. That's why investigators relied on witness statements, hallway surveillance, and phone data. Investigators cannot prove who entered the studio together. They only have still images from cameras in the building. So investigators cannot confirm who walked in the studio together or who walked in first. Pooh Shiesty's father was linked mainly through circumstantial evidence.
Fam, we got 53 likes, man. Let's get the likes up, fam. Hit that like button for me if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Superfly Kick said people don't realize how the feds work for real, saying they ain't got nothing. They don't have to have anything. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they can have next to nothing and you're going to just run through your life.
Black Barbie, what's going on? Salute to you. Let's go. I appreciate you, Neil. And they say, as they say, down sound, down fool. But I say they aren't no damn fool. No, I agree. I agree, man. Mob Boss, the older one in the room, he should have never let his son do none of that on federal release. Yeah.
Well, my boss don't have no damn sense. In the blind, look how he been all his life. You can't expect him to say, son don't do that when son worth millions of dollars and he ain't.
Yeah, that's true. I don't give a damn if my son could be Travis Hunter. Nigga, if I say move, you got to move, man. You know what I'm saying? You came out of my satchel, homie. I don't give a damn how much money you get. You know what I'm saying? If you raise right, and that's a big if. No, they say if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. You know what I'm saying? And if was a fifth, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, what they said, if ifs and buts was candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, bro. But no, it depends on how you raise your kids, man. Bottom line, fam, you could tell this dude didn't have nothing to do with his dad, with his son upbringing. because they move like friends, and that just can't be the way this shit go, bro.
Right.
You know, if you can't take sound advice from me, then maybe we need to do something different. For real. Did you see
His daddy probably was in jail most of his life. That would have seemed like.
No, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, I saw that. Homie. Yeah. So he a career criminal as well. If this shit go bad for him, it could be a long day. It could be a long day for real. That's why he shouldn't have moved. That's why he should have moved different, because he was worth millions. You know what I'm saying? If dad been with the shits from day one, from back in the day. Yeah, that's true. Let's get it, man.
In the studio. He visited Staples earlier that day, as we mentioned, was connected through the phone location data. But they also admitted they cannot confirm if he had a gun, as we mentioned. So his alleged involvement comes mainly from being in the room, conversations described by witnesses, and circumstantial evidence. The real battle in this case is when you read the transcript closely. The real argument is, according to the prosecution, this was a planned robbery to force a contract release. But the defense say this was a business dispute between artists and a label that escalated. That's the court issue the court will eventually decide. And when it came to R.D. Radrick Davis, he's mentioned multiple times in the transcript. R.D. is described as one of the victims, one of the 3 victims, a recording artist / label owner, a person who had Pooh Shiesty signed under a contract. The FBI testimony say Pooh Shiesty wanted out of his contract with R.D. A meeting was arranged at the studio to discuss the contract situation. The defense also confirmed R.D. and Pooh Shiesty also had recorded music videos together. So R.D. was basically present as the artist / label representative Pooh Shiesty was signed to. Another moment in cross-examination that stood out, the FBI agent admit something surprising. He said he personally never interviewed R.D. His testimony was based on statements taken by other investigators. The prosecutor basically summarized the case like this. The entire incident started because Pooh Shiesty wanted out of his contract with R.D. Then prosecutors claimed a gun was pulled. R.D. was forced to sign paperwork releasing the contract. And what's interesting about the transcript frames is that a contract dispute, an artist, and a label that turned into a robbery case. So the backstory is really about music contracts, artists trying to leave labels, money and jury allegedly being taken in the process. During questioning, the defense lawyer asked the FBI agent something very direct. Did you personally interview R.D.? In which he answered, no. He never spoke to R.D. himself. He did not take R.D.'s statement. His testimony was based on statements another detective collected.
So
you mean to tell me?
Yeah, there you go.
10 and 15 million that you were promised that you ain't gonna see. All the money that you finna get, you ain't gonna see because they're going to the label. And you just gonna be in the jail like a damn fool.
So Dallas police spoke with Shiesty. Feds never spoke with Shiesty. I mean, with Gucci Mane. So neither have the white boy, Brandon Pope, or the security guard. None of them spoke with the feds. Everything that they're getting is off of Dallas police investigators. Man, that's wild. Here we go.
Here with you, it could be they have a great picture of Pooh Shiesty walking inside the building and you can clearly see it's him. Then it would be silly to say it's not. But if they don't have that kind of evidence, if they can't produce the kind of evidence that's needed to carry the burden, then that's something that needs to be explored. So I don't know yet.
Totally fair. So in other words, you're not confirming or denying whether or not he was at the studio or whether or not there was a contract dispute or what the nature of that day was about, right? So that's basically,
sure. And it would be and it would be irresponsible and stupid of me to say, hey, listen, we're not going to deny this. Start giving up things that I don't know whether or not they can prove or not prove.
And look, totally fair what you can and cannot say and what you want to say or not say. Totally fair. I'm just going to go through it with you. Before we go any further.
There's no secrets between us.
No secrets. No secrets.
You and I, there's no secrets.
It's like this. Which, by the way, before we go in more back into the government's claims, you mentioned this alleged diss track, right? So there were reports that Gucci Mane allegedly recorded this diss track against Pooh Shiesty. I believe it's called Crash Dummy. I'm going to read you some of the lyrics. Tell you the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy. And
listening to him saying that, it's hilarious to me. Man, listen, pretty face, salute to you. I appreciate the donation, loved one, for real. But yeah, listen to him talk about this. And let me do this, man, because I was gonna do it when the live stream first started. But I guess I'll go ahead and do it now. That ain't nothing but confirmation, man. That ain't nothing but confirmation. Real talk. There you go, Face. You got it. Let's rock out.
After all that, boy, you still signed to me. I walk in the room. You can feel the pressure building. Blank dapped me up there. Whole time they plotting against me. Thoughts on that? Clients' thoughts on that?
You know, what I was surprised at is what's not in the diss track. And what's not in the diss track is any mention of a gun, any mention of, allegedly a Draco, which was used, which is a shorter version of a long AK-47. No mention of those things. And let me tell you, there's a lot of words that rhyme with gun and Draco because they've been in every rap from here to Kingdom Come. When you have rappers that talk about, these so-called drill rappers that talk about shootings and things of that nature. So I was surprised that it didn't have more detail in terms of like guns were used.
Yeah. I mean, he never said that nobody put a gun to him. He just said, ain't gonna, what he said, signature on a paper, but it's under duress.
Yeah, the police, the Fed can still take that and make something out of it.
Well, we're dropping an indictment then, bro. Why we just got a complaint? That's all I'm saying, bro. And it don't make sense, and then y'all saying y'all ain't got no evidence. How when he be locked up? Yeah, exactly. So it's a lot going on both sides, and I know a lot of y'all feel like these boys going to prison, but damn, what the hell is the feds doing? That's all I'm saying.
Used or things of that nature. I never have an opinion on someone's record or song or diss track because I feel like an artist is going to say what an artist says, and that's from their point of view, and it's from what they feel occurred at any type of situation or something that didn't occur that they feel might sell records. So I don't know. So for me to say like, oh, I was worried about it, not worried about it, I just don't care. It shouldn't really come into play.
So you don't think it necessarily might be coming into evidence in any way?
No, I don't think the only time it would come into evidence is if Gucci Mane was to take the stand and say, I don't recall what happened that night. I was on medication or I was drinking and I was on medication. I'm not positive how everything went down or something of that nature. Then the prosecutor might be able to use that as some sort of impeachment. But other than that, it's not just coming in as evidence. If he does.
So you hear what he's saying. He's saying the song most likely won't come in as evidence unless he takes the stand and pulls a YSL Woody. If he take the stand, either way it go, nigga, you can go and start selling goddamn aluminum siding or Owens cord and you know what I'm saying, get you a booth at the damn flea market because it's over, man. Real talk.
I think the feds got other motives that they want to try to go. I feel like if they feel like this case is too weak, they got some other shit up their sleeve, man. They ain't gonna go pick these boys up and they got nothing up their sleeve.
Right.
They ain't fooling me.
Absolutely, I agree. I think they just taking like I said, sorry before you got here, they tying this into some other stuff. Like these are the feds we talking about, y'all. Like all the stuff we see on TV is cute. It's cute. But I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be Tariq St. Patrick in a situation like this. These feds, like, you ain't gonna just destroy your phone and think that they can't get it. Let's just go over the Staples thing right quick. So you went to Staples to print the lyrics. They can actually get what you printed. They said they were on this from day one. Y'all think they ain't got what he printed on that machine? Y'all think they ain't got that? The feds ain't saying nothing. The same thing in the Dirk situation. Drew Finland, he did all that talking. Slowly but surely, stuff started coming out, and it's like, yeah, Dirk, what you say? Hit a stewed or turkey tail?
Stewed turkey tail. Mm-hmm.
The feds ain't got to tell you jack.
Sure ain't, and they don't need much to get you out of here.
Indict them. No, indict them.
Didn't
they say that?
But we also said it before.
Didn't they say
The
you
ham
can
sandwich,
indict
you're
him?
right, but
Ham sandwich, exactly.
you're right. But see, I think it's something bigger at play. They could indict him, but there's a reason they're saying these lawyers are saying certain things. And mind you, Bradford Cohen and Arthur Horn said they haven't seen the motion of discovery. They don't know what all the feds have, so they can talk tough right now. When they get that discovery, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. I'm telling you now, because they're gonna see what their feds got.
And they can supersede that motherfucker much as they want.
They can, but drop it.
Yep.
Why they ain't dropped it? That's all I'm saying. When them folks ran up and did it mansions and was flying drones in there, man, indictment came behind that. You know, when Dirk tried to get on that plane, indictment came right behind it, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. What are they waiting?
But it's a lot more. They had Dirk anyway. Dirk. That's why he was trying to get on that plane. They had the witnesses. The old block six. Some of them boys gonna talk. They had Bunny already. The Fed. I hear what you're saying, but I'm the same way with this dog situation. I'm starting to say, okay, the feds don't have to do anything when we want them to. They drop it when they feel they got you. They got you. They can lock you up and build a case. They're allowed to do that by law, so they don't have to drop it now. If they drop it next week, you know what some people gonna say? Oh, that's weak. Oh, they ain't got nothing. You know, but really, in actuality, they do. So when they drop it, they're just gonna be like, okay, well now they got something. So I'm just gonna hold off when they drop it because I think they want a few more people and a few more organizations, and then they'll drop it, and then you'll see.
I think it's gonna be some unsolved cases come up, some unsolved homicide people been asking about might come up in there because like it don't make sense.
Well, shit. Why you agreeing with him? He talking about CMG.
Well, hey, it may be so. If they get them, they get them. Let's see.
Yeah. And you also gotta look at what they talking about. They want to bring in 30s, not just a record deal. They looking in the big 30s past. This they like, oh, what about this dude? What happened? I heard you involved in this. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let you get back to it, Hitter. You got 9 or 10 people involved. Everybody ain't finna stay solid, my boy. It ain't gonna happen. Somebody gonna talk. The feds gonna get you. They gonna throw some and 90s running back numbers in your face. People don't want to do 20 days, let alone 20 years. So just wait. It's coming.
Hey, man, I think them Greyhound riding ass niggas is telling.
So Divine Black Rose said they have 15 more days to file an indictment or they got to release them. Okay. So it's coming. Within the next 2 weeks, it should be here. Okay. Yeah. Say it can go either way, but I doubt the feds can do whatever they wish. So it's 50-50 for me concerning the case. Well, I agree. It's going to be a very conservative crowd in Dallas, no matter who they pick for jury.
So how many more days they got?
2 more weeks.
Man, just imagine they wait till like the last day or so and drop a bomb, man.
They just might.
Ooh, that's going to be ugly.
Yep.
Say, ooh. Hey, gone freedom boys.
I think they're going to do that.
We need more pew-pew play.
Who said that? What they talking about? We don't. No.
Okay, there's yeah, they.
Okay.
If they keep their mouth shut, that's gonna be hard to do, especially when these bus riders, the freedom riders, them niggas ain't even got no lawyers, man.
Hey man, them niggas fold like lawn chairs in the summertime. It's over with.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Let's go, y'all. Hit that like button, gang.
Doesn't, if he says he shows up and he goes, yeah, I remember it's kind of a little hazy, but I remember some things, then it's not coming in if he testifies the way the song plays out.
Let me go through the main allegations from this incident, and then we'll get a little bit more into this. So there is allegedly, according to the government, an argument, and they claim it ends up with Williams Jr., again, Pooh Shiesty, being accused of taking out a black AK-style pistol, pointing it at RD, presumably Gucci Mane, demanding he sign the contract release paperwork. RD allegedly complied, signed it, And then there is the claim that RD was not allowed to leave as he was held at gunpoint. So the allegations that Wright also allegedly recorded RD signing the paperwork and being forced to say that he released Williams Jr. from the contract. And then afterwards, it's alleged that Williams Jr. took RD's wedding ring and watch and earrings and cash. It was alleged that other defendants took out guns too and demanded property from other alleged victims. There was an allegation that McDaniel threatened to shoot BP, that MM was choked to the point that he nearly passed out. And embedded in the complaint are what appear to be photos allegedly showing cuts or abrasions on MM's neck and wrist. And there's also a claim that his wallet and watches, a Louis Vuitton bag, headphones, they were stolen. And then I'm just going to read this part verbatim and then we'll get into it. Quote, RD was pushed onto the couch in the control room, causing the victims to believe they were going to be executed. Williams Jr. placed the barrel of a firearm to the back of BP's head and ordered him and RD to leave the control room and the studio through the west entrance of the office building. RD then instructed CW and TD to escort them to their vehicle. As the victims left, MM turned to Williams Jr. and asked him if they were really taking his watches. Based on later recovered surveillance video footage, the target suspects left the studio and the office building through the east entrance at approximately 4:48 p.m. So a bunch of questions here. Bradford, I'll first start with this. If this alleged recording of RD signing the contract against his will, what should we be thinking about that?
Man, that's a good one.
Man, listen, if Gucci play ball and by Shiesty being a convicted felon and they take this song like, oh, he signed that on the record. Oh, it was gunplay, you a convicted felon, yeah, they don't need much.
I hear you.
That's an easy 25 a day.
We're gonna see. Yo might look out for them boys, the bus riders, if he really want Pooh and Shiesty home.
Man, yo ain't gonna look out for no goddamn body. I heard to tell you.
Well, if it's in a betterment for him, yeah, I think he may. You know what I'm saying? Just look at it as an investment. Hell, he bought Glorilla out of her contract. Shit, get them lawyers.
But that was at the benefit of him. He ain't finna go to the nigga not no criminal shit.
Really?
They gonna be on their own. Yeah, really. I done seen it, bro. They gonna be on their own.
Yeah. So Shiesty and 30 would not be of benefit to Gotti.
Maybe Shiesty. And they'll use 30 up until they get Shiesty where they want them, and then they don't tell them they curse me, bro. I done seen it.
I feel you, bro. Let's go.
So far I haven't seen the recording, nor does anyone have a copy of the recording as of now. I don't know if there ever will be a copy of that recording. There has been no copy of the alleged contract that has been signed, nor has one been provided during the bond hearing, and they have actually said they don't know if one even exists. They suppose one exists. That's that part of it. Then the interesting part about, hey, am I really having my watches stolen? That's kind of a weird statement to be made between these individuals. And then what I think also is really important is the sloppiness of the complaint. At the beginning of the complaint, if you read, it says, this robbery occurred at approximately 4:50 p.m. at this address. Then later on in the complaint, it says they all left at 4:48 p.m. at this address. So even the sloppiness of the complaint.
Now, check out what he's saying right here now. Hold on.
Is stolen. That's kind of a weird statement to be made between these individuals. And then what I think also is really important is the sloppiness of the complaint. At the beginning of the complaint, if you read, it says this robbery occurred at approximately 4:50 p.m. at this address. Then later on in the complaint, it says they all left at 4:48 p.m. at this address. So even the sloppiness of the complaint is quite shocking when it comes to someone who's getting charged with a life felony. That's just one mistake that was made in that complaint. There's others that were made and contradictions that happened during that complaint that were very unusual. But there's also another part where they say that Lontrell, Pooh, held this gun to somebody's head and said all these different things. And then there's another part of the complaint that says, actually, he told one guy, hey, put your gun down, don't shoot this guy or something like that. So there's a lot of contradicting statements that were made within the complaint, not to mention how sloppy the complaint was put together. And during the bond hearing, I think very smartly, they had the FBI agent that actually wrote that complaint. She's only been an FBI agent for 3 years. They had her in the courtroom, but they didn't want to put her on the stand to be cross-examined. They put another FBI agent who was like a 16-year FBI agent. They put her on the stand to testify as to what the other FBI agent wrote in her complaint. The whole thing was quite unusual. And like I said, it's weird that they would do this without an indictment and just a complaint, but I have my suspicions as to why.
So, Sipe, you acting like he didn't get Cornbread no lawyer. Hell, he got Straight Drop one too.
Yeah, I didn't say. Well, I didn't say he didn't. But how they have tactics, man. Like how they use Art Horn to go manipulate the whole thing. They'll never do shit like directly. It's tactical type shit.
We know this, Cypress, but what we're saying is, why don't you think that those tactics wouldn't get used to get these boys lawyers?
I mean, well, I'm quite sure they'll get 30 in them. I don't know about them bus ride ass niggas. I don't know.
Well, 30 of them got lawyers. Only people that don't are the niggas on the bus.
Yeah.
If you don't want them to crack, you need to get them representation. You gonna let them sit out there on the lamb and feel butt naked and vulnerable.
Yeah, that's what you don't want. That's the scary part. But exactly. make this even worse, man. Just saw the Quet said in the video, man. Just let you know somebody's most likely going to jail. But I get where you're going. But I don't know, man. Look like somebody is Shiesty. Look like you need to call your mama or something. Tell somebody drop some bread. Get these niggas from the lawyer.
You still missing the point. Shit, Gotti. I feel where you coming from, bro.
Yeah, he have no investor interest in these bus ride ass niggas. His only interest was in Shiesty.
Yes, and if he got interest in Shiesty, what if these niggas hold Shiesty fate? Take care of them niggas too. Get Shiesty back to the crib. Get 30 back to the crib. That's all. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, I get where you going. I feel you. But me knowing him, that's too much like right.
Yep, I feel you. Govan broke ass got a lawyer too. Absolutely. Can't forget about him. Yeah. This nigga set up and said they did pro bono, and then he went over there. Who he sat with? Say cheese and say them niggas get $70,000. Know what I'm saying, man? Can't believe these niggas. These niggas are snakes, man.
Who spent the 70 ball go, man? I know you ain't gonna never tell, but we know.
Mm-hmm. It was Juke before he died, you know. So cause I don't know Yo. But I know Yo would have helped. You know what I'm saying? I know he would have, but I don't know him. But yeah, real shit, man. And another thing we gotta think about, and this goes to the blogger end of it. King AK-47 said that Gucci people showed him the video, so they got it too. Boy, I tell you, ain't that something?
Yeah, that's bad, bro. That's bad. Ain't around the board.
They got it too. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think they're gonna share it, but they got it. If what he's saying is right, then they got the video too. So, and it's crazy.
Quit basically said the same thing. Said the man was shaking like a scribble.
Exactly. But the police don't have the video. Ain't no video surveillance in the studio. So, I mean, boy, I tell you, 14 days. That's what we're going with it. 14 days, and we're, you know what I'm saying? We should have an indictment. Quick got the video that's saying the feds got it. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Well, if Quick got the video, then we know the police in it. But I digress. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this goes back to something that else you mentioned. It seems a lot of this is based on the witness accounts, right? Not of what happened or allegedly happened in that studio. And you mentioned something earlier I want to explore. You're saying these alleged victims told local law enforcement what happened or allegedly happened, but they didn't speak with the FBI. So two questions about that. One, based as far as you know, is what's listed in the government's claims, is that accurate from the reports that were filed by local PD? And two, why wouldn't they speak to the FBI if that's true?
So the first part of that is I don't know, because the reports that I got from that evening from the Dallas PD are completely redacted, meaning it looks like, it's a sea of black that is on these reports. So the reports from that evening don't give me a lot of detail as to what exactly was said or who said it. That's the first portion. So I can't tell you whether or not it's accurate to the complaint. I can tell you the complaint is rather sloppy in terms of what each person said and where things took place. But putting that aside, that's the first part of that. Why wouldn't they talk to the FBI? It could be sometimes something happens and you feel some sort of way that night, and then time goes by and you start to consider my options and how this is going to go, and that I have to be at kind of the FBI's beck and call, subpoenaed to come to Dallas, Texas, subpoenaed on phone calls and different memorandums and different things that going forward. And, it's quite unusual. The hip hop rap world looks at snitching in different ways. And sometimes people say everything is snitching. There's one guy who's on, he's got a podcast. He thinks everything's snitching. If you plea, it's snitching. If you do this, it's snitching. So people are really divided as to these guys are real gangsters, but now on the other hand, they're snitching. And then other people are saying, well, the guy's a businessman now. He's not a street guy. And, that's just the way, you should do business a certain way. There's a lot.
Yeah, he's still trying to hold on for dear life to that street guy reputation. We at 80 likes. Can we get to 100 likes? Everybody in the chat, if you ain't hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, man. Help your boy out, man. I definitely appreciate it. Hey, man.
Going on here, a lot of dynamics. So I don't know why they haven't spoken to the FBI in 3 or 4 months. The FBI seems to think it was just a scheduling conflict, which I find extremely hard to believe.
They said that at the bond hearing?
Yeah, she said it. Yeah, we just couldn't get together in the past 4 months. There's 5 different witnesses. None of them could even get on Zoom. They couldn't give you anything. Nope. They just were too busy. They're going to be cooperating in the level of cooperation that I don't know. You know what I mean? And I don't depend on that on any case. I assume cases are going forward based on the evidence that was presented at a bond hearing. And I assume that they're telling me the truth, that, they're going to be cooperating. The FBI says they're going to be cooperating. So I can't take it as that they're lying to me. I prepare my case as if they're telling me the truth. Right. Whether or not at trial that ends up being the case, it's usually not.
So I want to now go into a specific piece of alleged evidence about your client that was as part of this filing, and was purportedly used, to a support for the arrest. And so it says the complaint claims that your client was wearing an ankle monitor because he was serving a sentence, like you mentioned, the prior case, these federal charges, I believe drug and weapons charges, and he was sentenced to home detention. He had to wear an electronic monitoring device. And they say that authorities were able to allegedly use the location data from that device to seemingly track his apparent movements near the crime scene. And I believe they say that the ankle monitor was used to track him and William Sr. to a Staples, and the allegation was there that they went to a Staples early in the day to print off that agreement, to print off the contractual release paperwork that they say they were forcing RD to later sign. And the feds also claim that the surveillance video and the GPS data, they put them there. So talk to me about the ankle monitor.
Sure. First, let me just address the Staples thing. I don't even care if they're at Staples. They're going to a recording studio, and normally my clients usually print off the lyrics for different individuals. If you have 5 individuals that are going to be on one record and they each have a section or a part, they'll usually print those things off. So I really didn't care about the Staples thing. The electronic monitor, again, people will tell me, oh, we have this data. This is the data that we have. And then when I get it, it's typically not what they represent. Now, I don't know. It could be exactly what they represent. And if it is, then we'll deal with it. Then, then we don't say a certain defense of, oh, well, he wasn't there or he was in the area or whatever it is. We have to create the defense and create a way to make sure that they're held to their burden, the government. So it doesn't.
That's wild. He said he basically saying if they say they got surveillance and it's plain as day that it's Shiesty, then yeah, they'll admit that he was there. But if not, then yeah, he wasn't there. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Wow. Bradford Cohen, hell, bruh. Yeah. He most likely trying to work a deal in the background between them two. He just doesn't sound 100% on Pooh's side. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. Michelle Cowan said, well, yeah, my word, my bond, got to stop saying shit and come back and people really try to hold you accountable. Shit to do, hold you to it. You might have to retype that again, Michelle. Yeah, man, I'm trying to understand it, but I think I got part of it.
It doesn't matter what they say; it's matter what they have. So yes,
he was wearing it. Was he wearing a monitor? Do you know?
Yes, he was wearing an electronic monitor. And if they have the data and the data is accurate, then we deal with that. But I don't know if that's the case. You know, I had a murder case that I got dismissed that was in Tampa where they're like, hey, this phone, it puts him right at the scene at the time of the shooting. Then I get the data. It puts him within 350 yards of the scene, somewhere near the time of the shooting. So it's like, it's always some little...
Well, shit, that's pretty damn close, if you ask me. Shit, 350 yards is close as hell. I don't know. Hey, but it be the small stuff. We seen Manny Aurora just poke holes all through the prosecutor's claims, and little stuff like that can get you off. So we'll see.
Twist on what they say and what I get. There's usually a difference. Now, I don't know if that's the case here. It might not be. So I have to see what the actual evidence is first, and then I'll deal with it.
Let's talk about the vehicle ID and cell phone record evidence. So the affidavit claims that Wright's father owns a 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat with Tennessee plates, and authorities allegedly used license plate readers to track the Charger following another car, Dodge Ram, at 2:18 p.m. on January 10th. Then they claim that the Dodge Ram looks like the one on surveillance video near the studio, near the crime scene later that afternoon. They apparently used the license plate readers to also link the Charger traveling close to a white Buick Enclave, and through rental records, they determined that that Enclave was rented by Williams Sr. And the cell phone records for Williams Jr., again, your client and others, and the telematics location data for the cars, as well as the GPS data from the electronic monitoring device, authorities claim they're tracking them the journey from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, Texas, that the electronic monitoring device allegedly aligns with the records, tracking to Winrose Tower, where Williams Jr. was allegedly residing, traveling to the alleged crime scene, when they allegedly left the scene, going to the Comfort Inn at one point. And by the way, with the Comfort Inn, authorities allegedly have rental records from the rooms and surveillance footage allegedly showing them at this location, and that some of the defendants were wearing clothes that were very similar to what the suspects were allegedly wearing at the studio based on the surveillance footage. So I know that's a lot, Bradford, but basically it's digital evidence, right? It's surveillance, it's rental records, it's cars, GPS. Talk to me about that.
So long story short is, if all of that is true, the most that does is put everyone at the scene, right? It still doesn't say if a robbery occurred, doesn't say that a kidnapping occurred. In fact, the jurisdictional element of this is really troublesome because they don't put in the dates of that, the travel from Tennessee to Dallas. Now, kidnapping is very specific. You have to travel federal kidnapping. You have to travel in order to complete the crime that you are accused of. These guys were there for a week or a week and a half recording songs and doing all this stuff. So like the jurisdictional element, they don't even address, where Pooh actually lives in Dallas. The alleged victim came to Dallas willingly, which again, that's an element of kidnapping that's not there. All these different things about jurisdiction. At the bond hearing, they were like, well, if they use the cell phone to record this signing, then that's the commerce clause and it affects interstate commerce. The problem with that is there's specific case law that the cell phone would have to be used in furtherance of the kidnapping. So filming someone and then sending it to Bob Smith and saying, hey, if you don't pay me a ransom, here's the video of your guy. That's in furtherance of the crime. Filming someone allegedly signing a contract is not in furtherance of the crime. So they're going to have a lot of problem with jurisdiction. I know they're scrambling to try and make sure to shore that up with jurisdiction. But the basic is they found no gun, so they can't say whether or not the gun was made in Texas. If the gun was made in Texas, it doesn't affect interstate commerce. They found no ammo. If the ammo was made in Texas, doesn't affect interstate commerce. The only phone that was used in any of this was this alleged recording, which no one has, and they can't say that affected the actual kidnapping. So they have a problem there. They have a problem going back and forth throughout this case with jurisdiction in terms of proving that the phone or something in interstate commerce was used in furtherance of the kidnapping. That's going to be a real problem for them, which they don't address. And all these complaints, all these indictments, they're very heavy on what they have because they want to make like, oh, we got him here, we got him here, we got him here. What they don't have is they have no guns, they have no ammo, they have no contract, they have no video inside the studio. They have no other witnesses besides only the alleged victims. There were 2 other witnesses in there. Those witnesses say, we didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything. No one told us anything. One of them's the owner of the studio. One of them, I think, is an intern from the studio. And this isn't a massive, big studio. There's a couple different recording studios, but these were the only guys recording there. So it wasn't like they were checking on other studios to see how everyone's doing. There's only one group there. So it's unusual that they didn't hear anything or see anything. The whole thing is weird. And like the fact that MM says to, walks towards the door with everyone and says, hey, are you guys really taking my watches? That doesn't sound like me, that someone that was almost going to get shot in the face then says, hey, by the way, are you really taking my watches? That sounds crazy to me.
Man, there's a lot of shaky stuff, and they're going to have to use circumstantial evidence. But the part about circumstantial evidence, you have to really convince the jury. And you can use circumstantial evidence, but you have to have some type of concrete evidence to, build upon. The fact that they don't have any guns, if they don't get that videotape, it's gonna be difficult, I think. That's just me though. Absolutely. When Big 30 recorded that with his phone of Gucci trying to break the phone for the police, couldn't get it. They got the phone and that didn't all happen at the same time. So when this happened, 30 made it back to Memphis, wiped the phone, and when they ran in on 30, that's when 30 broke the phone. And I mean, you think about it, that happened on the whole incident happened on January 10th. They got ran down on the 1st of April. So I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to see.
But the confusion part about it?
What's that?
They timeline, if they been following these niggas since the inception. So they got to be sitting on something that they ain't telling.
You can say that, but they ain't proven. They ain't showing it, they ain't proven. If they, and that's another thing, bro. They've been sitting on these boys for a minute, but they didn't have enough to bring them in. They brought him in merely because this boy was fitting to come off of papers, and they didn't want him off of papers. Now they building the case around everything that they got, which, from what Bradford Cohen is saying, is not that much. So, and they'll come up with an indictment. They'll come up with an indictment just to satisfy the time schedule, and then they'll supersede it. But once they get more information, but it looks like at this point, it looks like they may be lacking just a little bit. And I get it. Everybody said these boys gonna do 100 years, and that may be the case. But when you look at the facts, and the facts being that it took them 4 months to come get these boys. You see what I'm saying? And then the only reason that they came to get them when they came to get them was because they didn't want the Shiesty to get off of, you know what I'm saying, that monitor.
Right. So by them coming to get them automatically violates him. So he's stuck.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
he's stuck regardless.
Right. So I mean, I'm just looking at it from both standpoints, man. They still had a conspiracy on the table, even if they don't cross state lines with intent. Well, they got to prove the conspiracy, though, Superfly, right? So if they didn't cross state lines with intent, and just say that they didn't cross state lines with intent, they got in that studio with the intent of trying to get out of that deal, and things just went left all of a sudden, which I'm starting to believe that, you know what I'm saying, that shit might have just went left spontaneously. I don't know, man. Damn, Steve just popped up and he dipped out just that quick. But yeah, this is wild. This is wild, man. They can be sitting on a bunch of irrelevant information. They could be. The Freedom Riders are gonna be a problem. Exactly. Somebody need to take care of them boys.
Yeah, man. Go get them niggas go get them little niggas Leslie Ballin or somebody, man, for these niggas saying niggas up for 100 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they don't have to have anything right now. They could have tapped the phone 30 days before he reset it. And they could have, but that's speculation. That's hypotheticals, right? That's really the same thing as pulling straws. They could have, yeah, but did they? You know, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
I say this, man. If they come out with a little something just to hold these niggas, and then they go supersede this indictment, this is really bad, fam.
Well, it could be and it could not be. I mean, we've seen this whole situation with Dirk, where they came with an indictment and really pissed on their shoes and had to supersede it because the information that they had was bogus, you know? So, I mean, they not God. They can be beat, but you better bring your A game. And this nigga Shiesty do not help situations by pulling a bonehead stunt like this. You know what I'm saying? He said he better take that plea. Yeah. It's weird he posted that picture with them after all them problems they've been going through. Which picture you talking about? Conspiracy laws, you have to look at the federal guidelines. They differ from state to state. They don't need much to prove it. Okay. That makes sense too.
That picture with Bag and Shiesty and 30. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm thinking about too. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's almost like, hey, remember now. 30, don't say nothing. Remember.
You know, money out of sight to start a fight, you know, and shit, when there's money on the table, yeah, a nigga could say he pissed on your daughter's grave and, you know what I'm saying, he can get over it because it's money involved. That's a goddamn shame, but we seen it. Niggas will do some strange things when there's a substantial amount of money on the table now. Right.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I agree with Cinematic Ken. Like, had they never showed that jewelry, had Pooh never been on paper working with that ankle bracelet, like that right there. Like Cohen can say what he wants to say. Listen, the feds ain't said nothing. Cohen up here and say he can twist all these. Cohen is out for Pooh. Art Horn is out for 30. Them other cats, they on their own. Somebody's going to talk. Like I refuse to believe in this case that Bradford Cohen getting up here talking is going to help them. The feds are like, okay, just give us about a week or two. We'll see. So it's cute what he's doing, but bruh, the feds ain't saying silence is deadly, bruh. The feds don't even talk. Cohen ain't even answering direct questions. He's just giving you hypotheticals. He has not seen the motion of discovery yet. He hadn't seen it.
Well, that's because he can't answer direct questions because he don't know.
Exactly.
Why would he answer direct questions? You know, if we
Well,
really
yeah,
talking,
yeah, it's gonna rain in May. It's gonna snow in May because you agree with Cinematic King. Lord have mercy, I can't believe it. I'm agreeing with Cinematic King. You know I wasn't gonna let that one get past
This
me,
is
man.
what Cohen messed up when he said they went to Staples to print out some lyrics, bro. If you taking Cohen seriously, something wrong. After he said that, who prints out lyrics at Staples?
who don't know that they don't print out lyrics at Staples?
Bro, no, bro. Hitter, come on, man. Hitter, come on, man. Come on, Hitter.
Man, listen. I done sat up here and I have podcasted, streamed, and my ass off and sat up here and watched these folks say, Hernandez, go, Van. You're free to go. So you're not going to tell me that this shit can't go the other way. I'm just telling you.
I agree. But these are feds. That ain't got them Memphis prosecutors. They not even letting it get to Memphis. That's the state. Feds are different. The last RICO case that well, I ain't gonna say this is a RICO, but them two women in Memphis, I don't know what that was. This ain't that, and that ain't this.
I get it.
Shout out to Steve, man. Shout out to Hill. Shout out to Alabama. Let's go.
Come on, man. You know what it is.
So,
so he just didn't show the watches. He posted a receipt with the white boy name on it next to the watch. We're gonna get to that too. Pooh doesn't belong out here. He was about to terrorize everybody that he's involved with, even got it if it came down to it. He dangerous. I feel you. V said should have left Greyhound crew at the house. They didn't even need them niggas for real. You know?
Give me your own word.
Yeah. Dang.
that circumstantial evidence is gonna be a mother though, bro. Like it's like when you have 9 and also this, man, they showing the still shots. If they showing the still shots, they got video. The feds they don't have to show nobody nothing. They got the video because they got the still shots. You ain't just gonna have pictures at a studio with a camera.
Oh, you got pictures directed outside. You don't have pictures in that studio though.
That we know of. They probably ain't released them yet.
You're right.
I believe, bro. That's because there was more than a studio in there. That building, it was more than a music studio. It was something else in there.
Yeah, it's a couple of studios and some other stuff. Yeah, you're right. He probably meant to split the split sheet between the artist and the writer and the producer. He might have. Shout out to 334 Entertainment, man. Yeah.
Shout out. But yeah, man, if I'm them, I don't know, man. If I'm them niggas, I go take care of them little niggas, get them niggas some attorneys so they get everybody on the roof.
Yeah. And the feds was so bad, come get got it. Shit, don't worry about the bus ride, niggas. Go get got it in.
Yeah.
if you're tough, shit.
Well, that ain't involved in the case.
She not doing
it. Stop it, man. Stop it. You don't know that.
But she deposited it.
Well,
to a store. The Frost banker.
Yeah, this is bad, bro.
So I would counter that as a counter argument.
Yes, counter it.
So the purported injuries on couple that with the idea of what we mentioned. If all of that digital data is true, it might place them at the location. But this is the part that we haven't talked about. Last part, I want to get your point on. It's the social media accounts. So authorities, what they did was they compared the descriptions of, let's say, Williams Jr. from the accounts of the alleged victims to an Instagram account at Pooh Shiesty. So allegedly, there you go, showing a match. This is who we described. This is what it is. But then they end up doing that for others. So they say Williams Sr., Wright, Waters, and how there are these photos of them together online, how they match allegedly state IDs with the accounts too. And for the suspects, Rogers and Glover, they allegedly matched the surveillance footage with social media posts of them allegedly possessing the things that were reportedly stolen, like a Rolex watch and a pendant, they're very, very specific items. So the argument would be very unlikely that they would have the exact same thing. And so they're basically, the argument is they're flaunting it after this alleged kidnapping robbery. And also the authorities looked at surveillance footage, saw what the suspects were wearing, and matched it to the descriptions of the clothes the suspects were wearing on their social media accounts. So it's the social media activity that authorities are using to tie in the identities of the suspects and what they allegedly had in their possession after the kidnapping and robbery.
Sure. So one thing is, and I thought this was very interesting, it looked like Gucci came out with the exact stuff that was allegedly stolen, saying like, here's my chain and here's something else. I think that he actually showed like some jewelry that was allegedly stolen and that it was still in his possession. That's the first unusual part. He showed like some jewelry.
He showed some jewelry that he said was stolen, but he had it. That's weird. One more time for the people in the back.
Jewelry that was allegedly stolen and that it was still in his possession. That's the first unusual part. The second unusual part of that is the watches and things of that nature. All the government could say is it looked the same as the one that was taken. This watch looks the same as the one that was taken. They can't say whether or not it is that watch. And in fact, on one of them where they said, I think it was like a Rolex with a Jubilee band. I forgot the type of Rolex that it was, but they can't say that it is that Rolex. And in fact, that individual who had that watch has a receipt for purchasing that same Rolex. And in the next picture on his Instagram, it shows the box, the papers, and the receipt for the purchase of that Rolex.
So Bradford Cohen is basically saying that Rolex was purchased by a damn fool. Now, if that's true, I don't know. But you see where we're going with this? I can't hear you.
If he purchased the Rolex, how come he can't get a lawyer?
I damn straight. That makes sense to me too. If he purchased the Rolex, why he can't get a lawyer? That makes sense to me. Yeah. Lawyer about to say they did it. Pooh ain't got nothing to do with it. For real. That receipt has the white boy Matt name on the top. Shit, I can't make it out, Divine Black Rosa. I try. Shit.
Not only that, he talking about an old picture Gucci put up. So Gucci, remember when it happened, Gucci posted old pictures and people thought it was new. That's what he's talking about. Like I just wanted to answer one question. Okay, so my bad. So all these people that were there, you telling me the cop don't get up there and lie? That now, what if they got the police report that the cop filled out? Got that? A cop can't fill out a false report and keep off-duty officer. They got the police report. I filed the insurance claim. They got this stuff.
Your
Bradford Cohen just talking, man.
Your service is very nervous, man. You were going in and out the whole time.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you good now.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, but he filed a police report. You think Dallas police ain't got that police report? He also filed an insurance claim. You think they ain't got that? Like, what are we talking about? The white boy is gonna snitch.
Let's go through it.
Watches, that doesn't sound like me. That someone.
But why hadn't they snitched though? Why hadn't they talked to the feds? 4 months later, that got to be a good question. Why they hadn't talked the off-duty cop, the white boy, Brandon Pope? None of them boys have talked to the feds. They said they look forward to speaking with them in the future, but damn. How far in the future? Y'all 4 months in on this, and you got the niggas that was supposed to be allegedly responsible for it in custody. I'm just saying.
One that was almost going to get shot in the face then says, hey, by the way, are you really taking my watches? That sounds crazy to me.
So I would counter that as a counter argument.
Yes, counter it.
So the purported injuries on couple that with the idea of what we mentioned. If all of that digital data is true, it might place them at the location. But this is the part that we haven't talked about. Last part, I want to get your point on. It's the social media accounts. So authorities, what they did was they compared the descriptions of, let's say, Williams Jr. from the accounts of the alleged victims to an Instagram account at Pooh Shiesty. So allegedly, there you go, showing a match. This is who we described. This is what it is. But then they end up doing that for others. So they say Williams Sr., Wright, Waters, and how there are these photos of them together online, how they match allegedly state IDs with the accounts too. And for the suspects, Rogers and Glover, they allegedly matched the surveillance footage with social media posts of them allegedly possessing the things that were reportedly stolen, like a Rolex watch and a pendant. They're very, very specific items. So the argument would be very unlikely that they would have the exact same thing. And so they're basically, the argument is they're flaunting it after this alleged kidnapping robbery. And also the authorities looked at surveillance footage, saw what the suspects were wearing, and matched it to the descriptions of the clothes the suspects were wearing on their social media accounts. So it's the social media activity that authorities are using to tie in the identities of the suspects and what they allegedly had in their possession after the kidnapping and robbery.
Sure. So one thing is, and I thought this was very interesting, it looked like Gucci came out with the exact stuff that was allegedly stolen, saying like, here's my chain and here's something else. I think that he actually showed like some jewelry that was allegedly stolen and that it was still in his possession.
Okay, I get you, Steven. I get where you're coming from. Yeah, that was an old ass picture. I don't know if he was trying to save face or what, but and that's weird because he actually did repost that picture trying to save face. And we know that that's not the stuff that was allegedly taken. So, yeah, I don't know. Relevant conduct for his dad is out the roof. They for sure cook. Yeah, his daddy, relevant conduct. And yeah, it could get his ass sent up. Right about Yo Thotty.
That's the first unusual part. He showed like some jewelry that was allegedly stolen and that it was still in his possession. That's the first unusual part. The second unusual part of that is the watches and things of that nature. All the government could say is it looked the same as the one that was taken. This watch looks the same as the one that was taken. They can't say whether or not it is that watch. And in fact, on one of them where they said, I think it was like a Rolex with a Jubilee band. I forgot the type of Rolex that it was. But they can't say that it is that Rolex. And in fact, that individual who had that watch has a receipt for purchasing that same Rolex. And in the next picture on his Instagram, it shows the box, the papers, and the receipt for the purchase of that Rolex.
So now the real question becomes, was this a planned robbery, the way prosecutors described it? Or was this about business, a dispute between artists and a label that spiraled completely out of control? That's ultimately what a jury may have to decide. And as more documents and testimony come out, we'll continue to see what really happened inside that studio that day. But for now, I'm going to leave it right here. Let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And today, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Salute to the family TV. Man. Oh boy, this gonna have us talking for a long time. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Until they drop that indictment, we're just gonna be shooting in the wind. You know what I'm saying, Stephen? We're just gonna be shooting. Say it again.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. That's what we need. We need the discovery packet and we need an indictment. Why they dragging their feet on it, I have no idea. But I agree with you about that situation where Gucci popped up with his merchandise. Yeah, that's an old ass picture. The lawyer slipping and mentioning the receipt, but not knowing whose name is on it. Yeah, and he said, shit, I don't think damn fool bought the damn watch. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Yeah. So, like Divine Black Rose said, in the next 14 days, we should see one. We should see an indictment. And then they'll go for the discovery package and everybody, get off in their corner and figure out how they gonna defend themselves. I mean, big mob boss. Shiesty 30, and the bus boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Salute. They not
What you
released.
call him? What you call him, man?
Hey, man, we didn't call them the bus boys, the freedom riders, you name it. Yeah. That's their name from here on out. Yeah, man. So they not releasing 30, huh? Said he a flight risk because he got a 7-figure deal on the table. Yep. That's exactly what they said. So that Rolex got a serial number, so that'll put all that to bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Fed's probably gonna drop the case. I don't think they're gonna drop the case. Yeah.
Heck no. Oh, Preston, you want that though? You want that CMG Preston? You want that? No, bro.
Yeah. On the real, the lawyers, I think they didn't talk enough. And just to be honest with you, that damn Brad Cohen, he talked a little bit too much. He's a little bit too overly confident. You know what I'm saying? He's a little too overly confident on that whole situation. You know, and the stuff that he was saying didn't make no sense. You know, when you go back and think about it, come on, man. Everybody named Mama know that picture that he posted was not of the stuff that was supposed to be taken in that situation. Yeah, the bus boys. Yes, indeed. Let me see here, man. Let me check something out. I think it's one more thing. Yep, here we go. So, I mean, it's either gonna get worse or it's gonna get better. And I don't know, man. These boys they're gonna have to figure out a way out of no way. You know what I'm saying? They doing the same thing they did to Dirk when they felt like he was about to run. Just got him in custody while they worked. But these boys weren't about to run though. That's the whole thing. Shit, the nigga Shiesty was on Twitch playing GTA. So, you know, the truth was going on, homie. Yeah.
What up, everybody? We back. What up, True? What up, y'all?
Now I'm gonna say this and drop down. All right, Big Precious. They bringing up brand deals for a reason, but I mean, I done chopped you up enough. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna say this and drop down. And Cyber's like we were talking today. When that indictment come out, don't be surprised at what you hear and see. Like when they drop it, it's man, just get ready. I don't know what's in it, but I know what I think is in it. When they drop it, just get ready. All you fans of certain labels, just get ready. That's all I'm gonna say. And don't be crying. Just take it.
So you think another record label gonna be mentioned in this indictment?
Oh, most expubitantly. Most expubitantly.
Shit.
Man, what the fuck you learning those words at, man? Wow. Goddamn.
I got a broad vocabulary. I just don't use it here. But yeah, they brought up Shiesty's brand deal. They brought up Big 30's record deal potentially, and they got Art Horn. So I mean, 1 + 1 + 1 don't equal 9. It's 3. Sorry.
What they saying about Art Horn?
I'm to Art Horn even being involved, talking about brand deals. Like that right there is dead giveaway. I'm using my common sense in my eyes. And then they brought up this potential record deal. Why would I'm using logic? Why would they do that? Why?
Cause it's bigger than what people think.
There you go. And I'm out, man. I hit her.
Yes, sir.
Chat, y'all stay up. I'm out, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Hey, y'all, let's get 7 more likes, man. Let's get 7 more likes. Art Horn told it all. Them deals is from CMG. Steven, you haven't been right about nothing until you see Rico. You just talking. Ooh, yeah, dang.
Who that come from? Big Pressure. I know that Big Pressure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, MJG. Salute to you. So see, what do you say? CMG and Endless. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. One of them partnership deals. You know what I'm saying? Boy, that was gonna be good if they could have pulled it off, but I don't think they're gonna be able to pull that off, Jack.
Well, why would they bring up the partnership? That ain't got nothing to do with the crime. Unless they saying this is the motivation for it.
Hold up, Cypress. Hold up, because I was just a big pressure. Bruh, come on, man. You came up here with that same Memphis logic, and I whooped you from pillar to post up here. Don't even try it. Don't even try it, bro. You more than one, and I'll destroy you again. Or you can just stay in the chat like a good old boy and just type.
Oh, shit.
You can do that. Because I slaughtered you, my boy, and we all heard it. Yeah, I'm saying we all heard it. We all heard it.
Damn, well, I tell you.
So hit the link, my boy. If you got the, he got no choice. Big pressure. Get up here and bro, you from Memphis, right? Ain't you from Memphis? So you have no anyway.
A big pressure. You just
okay? Drop the link. Hit him. Drop the link.
I know you ain't gonna take
drop
that
it. Drop
big
it.
pressure. I know you ain't going
big pressure. Ain't man. Big man. It ain't little pressure. It ain't small. It ain't no pressure. But this dude ain't even smart. He just be talking.
Get up off pressure, man. Steve.
Man, all that pressure didn't say nothing when I was up here.
He coming. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Add to the stage. Pressure, what's up with it?
What's up, man?
Look, I'm here now. Talk to me. Talk to me. Don't talk about me. Talk to me.
Steven, all I'm saying is we don't know who did what. But the stuff you be saying,
you didn't say no. That ain't what you said. That ain't what you said. That ain't what you said. That ain't what you said.
What Rico? You've been screaming Rico for 4 years. What is that?
They don't have to drop it with pressure. They don't have to drop. They don't have to drop it when you want it to. That's how it works.
What is it?
They don't have to drop it when you want.
Until then, you wrong.
How was I wrong about that when they ain't dropped it yet?
Okay, until then, until further notice.
No. How was I wrong?
Because
how was I wrong? That's what you said.
You've been saying they gonna get them boys. They gonna get them boys. They gonna get them boys.
Pressure. When did I give a date?
Nobody get
when did I give a date?
All I'm saying is,
when did I give a date? When did I give a date?
So
when did I give a
date?
When did I give a date? When did I give a date?
Until further notice, you wrong,
my boy.
Until further notice, you wrong.
I didn't give a date.
Until further notice, until that day come, until that day get here, you wrong. You wrong until then. You wrong. You wrong until then.
That's not how it works. That ain't how it works, you can't say I was wrong and it ain't happened yet. You can't say that. That ain't how it works, my boy.
Until it happened, you wrong.
That ain't how it works. Maybe pressure. Where you went to pressure, you from Tennessee. Where you went to school, that makes sense. I'm from Alabama.
I'm not from Tennessee. Let's get that clear first.
Wherever you from, they failed you. Wherever you from, they failed you. Wherever you from, they failed you. You need to sue the school system. That's not how it works.
It don't even matter, Steven. All I'm saying is, until further notice, you wrong. You wrong.
That's not the way it works, bro.
You just wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking.
You ain't making
that's what that's called.
You don't make no sense on. You don't make no sense on Cypress's page.
Okay.
You just went all across the board.
All right. Whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to convince you. You the one said.
No. When did I
don't know. You could be right. You could be right, Steve. You could be right.
No, don't even try. Don't even try.
Listen, you could be right, but until then, you wrong, nigga.
No.
Until then, you wrong.
No. Hold on, Cypress. Pressure. Give me a date. When did I give a date? When did I give a date?
Hey, look, Steve. All I'm saying is,
you lost. Checkmate.
Hey guys, can I say this? Steve,
go ahead, Hitter. Go ahead.
You did give a date, Steven.
I did or didn't?
You did give a day. Hey, I'll talk about first quarter this year. First quarter this year, we should be here.
No, I didn't. I didn't give a no. Is the quarter over?
Yes, you did.
Hitter. No, I said no. I didn't. Time frame. That's not a date. A date like July 12th is a date. July 12th is a date.
I didn't say nothing about no date.
Nah,
I said, if you wrong. Hit her. No. Hit her. That ain't right. Because that's not a date. That's a time frame. Don't even try it. Don't even try it.
It don't even matter. It ain't happening. We passed the first quarter.
Pressure, try again. Hey, try again, Pressure. Try again.
We passed the first quarter of the year.
Hitter was wrong. Hitter was wrong. Hitter was wrong. Try again.
Okay, all right. Everybody wrong except you, Steven. Everybody wrong except you. But if we ain't seen nothing happen.
Hitter was clearly wrong. Pressure. Just because you ain't seen it, just because you don't see snow in the state, don't mean it don't snowing. You ain't making no sense, bro.
Listen at you. Listen at you. You're wrong ass. Listen at you. Loud and wrong. Just Steven, it don't even matter. It don't even matter to me.
No. Pressure, what date did I give? What date did I give?
I don't know what. You know what? Whatever date you say, Steve. Whatever date. I don't know.
So you lied.
No, what I'm saying is. What I'm saying, Steven. Steven.
Did you lie? Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no? Answer my question.
No.
Yes or no?
You ain't gonna let nobody talk. You just want to be loud and wrong. I see right now. I don't go back. I don't go back and forth with people that be loud and wrong, bro. It's like talking to a brick wall, man. It's like you know what I'm saying. You loud and wrong. You keep talking about some days.
You lied. As a grown man,
no, I'm not admitting nothing. No. What I'm see, you won't even let me talk. First of all, now what I did say, Steve.
Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead.
All right, okay. Now, what I did say, Steven, is until the date come, nigga, you wrong. That's what I said. All right. Until then, you wrong, nigga. And I'm gonna keep saying it until the day come. When the day come, I say you right, nigga. Until then, you wrong. You wrong.
Give me a date. I didn't ask you that. I asked you to give me a specific date. Give me the date I said. If I didn't give a date, you know what, Steven, I lied. Go ahead. Be a man and say you lied. Be a man and say you lied.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Be a man and say you lied.
Let's just say, okay.
I'm gonna say it for you.
Even if I said a date, you gonna say
like people lying on me.
All right, okay.
Pressure.
I ain't saying the lie button. We Let's go.
Just loud and wrong. Just loud and wrong, bro.
No, chill out.
You just loud and wrong, bro.
Pressure, you lied.
You just loud and wrong, bro.
All you gotta say is I lied.
I'm not finna argue with nobody that's loud and wrong. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Nigga, it ain't happened yet. You wrong, nigga. Until it happened, you wrong, nigga.
That don't mean I'm wrong.
Until it happened, you wrong. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it till it happened. Then, until it happened, you wrong. In my mind, you wrong until it happened. So I don't care. I don't care.
You haven't.
I don't care.
Pressure. That's pussy, bro. That's pussy, bro. That's pussy.
Nigga, I didn't look. First of all. First of all,
Pressure. What date?
Okay. You didn't give a date. 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 Let's just.
So why did you know?
Wait a minute. Let me just say this. Okay, even if you didn't give a date,
hold on, y'all.
You keep saying something about something that haven't happened. So you wrong, nigga. At the end of the day, you still wrong.
You lied. Pressure, just say I lied. Just say you lied, dog. It's
I ain't lied. What are you talking about? I'm lying.
You just said I didn't give a date. Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just saying whatever you said, Steve. You saying you didn't give a date.
Pressure, you lied, but let Hitter talk. Let Hitter talk.
Hey, if y'all can hear us, hit one. Hit the one. Drop a one in the comments if y'all can hear us. Cause some people saying they don't have no sound. If y'all can hear us, drop a one in the comment section. Say they still can't hear. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay.
It's probably for the best reason, so nobody won't hear Steven lie.
Okay.
No, so, Black Cow Pressure. What date did I give then? Since you said I gave a date, what date was it? If
I didn't say you gave a date. Look, I didn't say you gave a date.
I'm gonna go up to it. I'm gonna go.
Man, Lord,
okay, I'm gonna go up to your comment.
When did I say that? I just said you wrong. I said we've been looking for Rico. What are you talking about? I said, well, where's Rico? Until we see Rico, you just talking, nigga. That's what I said.
If y'all heard him say I gave a date when he came up, put a 2 in the chat. If y'all heard him say that, these are your words now.
I said you've been going. You've been saying it's gonna be a Rico, and we ain't seen that.
Stop. if y'all heard him say, Stephen, you gave a date, put it, because even Hitter said, Stephen, you did give a date. So Hitter heard it. Hitter, did you not hear him say that? Yes or no?
No, we're not talking about tonight. We're not even talking about Steve. I don't even think Hitter said tonight.
No. Hitter said you did give a date. So Hitter answer the question. But Preston, you lied, bro. You just
okay. All right, whatever. Okay, whatever, Stephen. I'm not in a shouting competition with you. I'm not trying to be. I don't even have to be right.
With Big Preston, that's what happened on Black Rose. Let's get it right now. That's what get it right. Get it right, Divine Black Rose. That's what happened.
I ain't gotta be right. I ain't gotta be right about
you. Ain't gotta be right, but don't lie on nobody. I don't take people lying on me.
I ain't gotta be right. I don't have to lie on you. I'm just saying.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you lied.
Okay.
You lied to stop.
All right. Whatever.
It ain't no whatever. Don't lie on me. You don't know me like that. Don't lie on me. Do not lie on me.
Whatever, man.
If you can prove that I'm wrong about something, I'll admit that. But you don't lie. You don't know me like that, bro.
Steven, you way too passionate about some shit that don't got nothing to do with you.
You don't. No. Don't know. I'm passionate about people lying on me. I don't know you. You don't know me. Don't lie on me. I don't know how it works and where you from.
I ain't that passionate about no shit that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm passionate about you lying on me. You a grown man. Don't lie on me. If you gonna be funny, be funny, but don't lie on me.
Get out your feelings.
Do you understand? Yes or no? Do you understand what I just said,
bro?
Do you understand what I just said? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you understand?
I don't even care about what you say.
So don't do it. So don't lie on me.
Man, look, Steven, whatever, Steven.
Don't lie.
Whatever. I don't even care. You too
maybe you come from a long line of pussy people, but don't do that. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't lie on me. Don't lie. Now I'm telling you.
I bet you. I'll show you what a pussy look like, nigga.
I hear you. Pressure, don't lie on me. You don't know me.
Okay, y'all listen. We not gonna keep on saying that word up here. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all not gonna give me a dime in Chinese money when them folks turn their video yellow and I can't monetize off of it. Come on, y'all. Let's be adults about this. Hey,
if you wrong, you wrong.
Hey, listen. Let's be adults about this. Y'all quit dropping the P word. And we can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't do that. And
I'm without it.
We ain't gonna insult nobody.
I am too. I mean, Preston, I am too, bro. I really am.
Yeah, that's why I said. So you don't.
I'm not asking I'm telling you not to lie on me. I'm telling you not to lie on me.
All right, whatever, bro.
It ain't no whatever. Don't do it. I've been had it.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro?
Don't do
what you gonna do? That, bro. All right, then. Don't even try to act like that. Then.
I don't know what bro.
What you trying to macho?
They don't work here. They don't work here, bro.
You and your super ego don't bother me.
Don't mention my name. Give me Lord. No, I ain't living right. Gotta be the blood, nigga.
That's not. You don't scare me, dog.
I ain't trying to. I don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to scare you.
Don't lie on me, Preston. Don't lie on me.
All right, okay, Steven.
As a man, I'm telling you, don't lie on me.
Steven.
And that's it.
Steven.
We passed that. We passed
it. But we good. But ain't no past nothing. But I'm just telling you
disagree. We disagree on some things.
Don't lie on me, bro. Just let it go.
Okay. All right. Okay. Whatever you say, Steven. Whatever you say, we still ain't seen Rico yet, though. Tell me what Rico is.
But don't lie on me, bro.
You wrong. You just loud and wrong, bro.
Bro, I ain't seen your girlfriend. Don't mean she don't exist. Chill out, Cyber. Chill out.
I ain't got no girlfriend. I got a wife.
Good. Got a wife. I'm not surprised. Don't lie on me though. Don't do that, bro.
Then.
Be a man and just say, you know what, I was wrong. Steven, I was wrong. That's all you got to do. I said, be a man, but you ain't a man, so I don't expect you to do that.
Oh man, come on, y'all chill out there.
Show me I ain't a man. Show me I ain't a man.
I'm moving on, bro. Moving on, bro. You ain't about that, man.
You right. You better move on.
All right.
Cause I ain't going back and forth with nobody I can't touch.
You okay? All right. You can touch. I got something you can touch. It's made though. It ain't gone. It's made.
Let's
I ain't
go.
going back and forth. I ain't going back and forth with nobody.
Well, don't lie on me, bro. Let it go, man.
Just
Don't lie on me, bro. Just don't lie on me, bro. That's all I'm saying. You a man,
ain't
be a
finna run
man.
my blood pressure up
You
with
a
you,
man.
bro.
All
I
right,
ain't gonna run my blood
big
pressure up
pressure,
with you.
you know what? I'm gonna drop down. You know, hey, hitter, I'm gonna drop down because one thing I said what I said. Don't lie on me. You lied and you tried to make it right. So now ain't no making that right. You lied and you a liar. So I'm good on you, bro. You just a liar. The point blank period. You are. You got up here. You
I
look
don't
stupid
care.
yet again.
You
I know you
think
don't because you're not a man.
you can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say about me.
Bro.
It don't bother
man.
me.
Preston, you're not.
That don't bother me, bro. That don't bother me. What you think,
It's
what
good.
you
It's
feel,
good.
how you
When
think,
you look in
nigga,
the
don't
mirror, you see
bother
a
me.
little
That
boy.
don't do
You see a
nothing
little
for
boy.
me.
Preston, you're not a man. Hey,
Whatever
I'm
you
not
think,
back and forth.
whatever
You ain't no
you
man, bro.
think,
You good,
whatever
Preston.
you think, Steve.
You good. No,
Whatever
I know
you
you
think,
ain't a
whatever
man.
you say.
Stop.
Whatever you think, whatever you say.
Learn how to talk. Learn how to talk.
Whatever
Learn how
you
to talk,
think.
bro. Stop stuttering. I know how to talk.
You right, Steve. You
You're
right.
good.
You right about whatever you
I
say.
know.
We on
You
the
right.
Loud and wrong.
I hope so,
we
Preston.
are
I hope
we
so,
are on the
Preston. Just let it go, bro. You ain't smart. I done chopped you up too many times. Go sue your school system.
we on the content. Let's go.
Like Big 30, he ain't about to be getting out. The prosecutor not letting him, and I didn't know he had a record deal on the table. Looked like he got a record deal on the table, and for some reason it slipped past me. But that's one of the reasons that they're saying they're holding him. Guys, make sure you download the app. Listen, man, a Big 30, as you know already, what happened with him, Gucci Man, and all the.
Hey, what's on this nigga shirt though? For real. Let's talk about that.
Man, look like you working AutoZone or some
Ain't
shit.
that I thought that was his logo. Ain't that his logo?
No, I'm talking about all this shit. What is all of
Oh,
this shit? Damn.
I don't see it. Hold on.
It look like dandruff falling out of his beard or some shit. Look at that shit, bro.
That's probably that. Well, I don't know what it is, man.
Ain't no telling.
Well, I got a question, man. I got a question.
What's happening?
Where is this record deal from? Did they even say what the record deal from?
Man, if you don't shut your ass up.
Guys,
no, bro. Like,
it's
have
been a
anybody
crazy
seen
thing because, of course, everybody don't know if they want to say they ride with Gucci, don't want to say if they ride with Pooh Shiesty, but a lot of this stuff is stemming off the fact of these guys were so-called street legends, street dudes, and now a lot of telling been going on. A lot of people been talking. Usually this was against the code. A lot of people said this was really against the code and ethics. And for me, it's like, bro, you know, I looked at it as Gucci is trying to grow up. He's trying to get away from all of the hoopla, but again, before he had ICE, before he had the kids and the wife, he was saying these things. So now that he did the time in prison, came home, they trying to say, hey, look here, we holding you to that. But now the prosecutors are saying we're not letting Big 30 out of here because he's a flight risk. And I really, it blew my mind because not only did they call him a flight risk, but the reason they saying they do it is because he has a label deal on the table. And I was like, a label deal? What the hell? So evidently he had a 2-album label deal that he was about to get 6 figures or 7 figures. Let's read it. This here is by Next 25, says Big 30 label deal complicated his path to release. So it was like he might have got out if he hadn't ended up getting this situation with this album deal, which they feel like that makes him more of a flight risk. It says a 7-figure record deal was supposed to be good news for Big 30. Instead, it has become one of the central arguments for keeping him locked up. It says the Memphis rapper is one of the 9 defendants in a federal kidnapping and robbery case that has drawn significant attention since charges were filed. Prosecutors filed a brief on April 13 opposing his release on bond, and the pending music contract sits near the top of their list of concerns. So in their mind, they feel like if he gets this money, he may decide to run. That's the whole reason why this is the prosecutor saying we don't want to let him out, because we let him out, he gets this 2-album deal, he gets this advance, and he may just take off running. And this is what they thinking. Of course, you heard Crash Dummies. Gucci made him look like he was just a drug head, but looked like he had some music on the table and people were really getting ready to feel Big 30 and his moves and how he get down. It says, what the actual case involves is this. The charges stem from an alleged robbery at a Dallas recording studio involving Gucci Mane and others. According to the prosecutors, the group held those present at gunpoint and forced Gucci Mane to sign documents releasing Pooh Shiesty from his recording contract and Gucci label. Big 30, whose real name has not been the focus of the public court filing, is accused of playing a direct role in the incident. So Big 30, as you already know, Big 30 was one of the guys out of the 9 that was allegedly outside of those doors and basically was the one that was applying the pressure. One of the gangsters, one of the ones who was held him at gunpoint, kidnapped Gucci Mane and and the people he had with him, which was just 3 other guys. And the camera guy definitely, from what I'm hearing, he was nowhere near a street dude. It says, when you think about it, it says among the specific allegations against him are retrieving a firearm at Pooh Shiesty's direction, filming Gucci Mane as he signed the documents under arrest, and physically blocking security arrests. Prosecutors say he was found with multiple firearms and had destroyed the phone used to record the video of the incident.
Now listen, I don't care if they don't have footage of the studio or inside the studio. This footage from outside of the building, man, listen, if you get some conservative whites on that jury, boy, listen, they see that, guilty, guilty as hell.
Yeah, and most likely in state Texas, you're going to get damn near all white jury. These 8 of them going to be white.
Right. And you see these boys, man, they look like they up to no good. Everybody got shiesty masks. Thank God they ain't got no weapons. Everybody got shiesty masks. This shit do not look good for the home team, Jack.
See, and this is what, so he was actually the camera guy. He was holding the camera. So that was his involvement. He recorded it while this was going on. As Gucci Mane signed the document, Big 30 was holding the camera, holding the door, making sure the watch out guy, holding the gun, making sure that it went down properly. So this is something that they both was working together to try to get Gucci to sign this paperwork. But now he wants to get out. They talked about getting him out the other day. But now it's like, no, when Big 30 don't need to get out is what the prosecutors are saying. It says, and here's the bond ruling of the appeal. It says, a magistrate judge in Tennessee ruled that Big 30 and co-defendant Latrell Williams Sr. should be released on bond while the case continues. The judge set Big 30's bond at $100,000 and Williams Sr.'s at $250,000. Prosecutors moved quickly to appeal both decisions, arguing that neither man should be free. Of course, that's their job before trial. The appeal for Big 30 leans heavily on the record deal. Now, here it is. Camario Brown, senior vice president of Endless Entertainment, confirmed that Big 30 is in the final stages of his negotiation, a 2-album deal with Connect's music groups worth 7 figures. So 7 figures. I was wrong. It's not 6 figures, it's 7 figures. So he could walk away with an extensive amount of money if he's released.
So that is. Got it, hands is all in this. 7 figures with Connect Music Group, Cocaine Music Group.
Connect Music Group is something different, ain't it?
Yeah, it's something different. It's definitely something different.
Yeah, Connect ain't tied to
Connect and not CMG.
We know what Connect is. That's the label that he man.
Look,
he not signing the Connect. We know Christopher Wallace, Don Tripp is signed over to Connect. This man was going to CMG.
All right, now, here. Let's be clear. He's a range 1 offender. He's supposed to get a bond. It's injustice to hold that man like that on the cool. I don't care. He ain't showed no signs of no flight risk. just because he getting some money, man, come on, you don't see the injustice in that.
I see
in the court system, you get a bond in one state, but in another state you don't get a bond because they saying you got a record deal, bro. That ain't even justice.
Nah,
that ain't even legal. That's some. So yeah, that's the reason why I say some kind of way. Watch this magically all disappear.
It could. It could. You know, you got to think about where you committing these type of offenses at. Yeah, you going to court in Texas, and these folk don't play fair, and then you got the feds on top of it. Man, listen, it's gonna be a hard fight. It's definitely gonna be a hard fight. And listen, 30 don't know where Antwop at. He don't know. Nobody knows. They're gonna keep it like that.
The contract would reportedly require him to complete an album within approximately 145 days of him signing. So now they got the goods on the fact that if this boy is released, he could take this money, grab this money on his advance and do the album and skyrocket out because he got access to a whole bunch of money this long. So basically he got access to a bunch of money, and that's why the prosecutors are saying, we're not letting him get out. That is not about to happen. That's not going down. I don't think he's going. Well, he might. I can't be the judge of that. If he get the money, ain't no telling what he might try to do. Hell, he know this is a big case, and he probably feel like, hey, they got me on. If they don't have me on camera, they got pictures of me holding the damn door. I'm not for to stay around. So we don't know. Get in the comments and let me know. Do y'all think Big 30, if he let out of jail, he gonna take off running? Or do y'all think he gonna chill and sit back and wait to get ready to go to trial with the 7 figures? Will he sit back with the 7 figures and act as if? I don't know about that. That 7 figures is a lot. I don't know. He might skedaddle. If he decide to leave and be a flight risk, and they're gonna be like the biggest fools for even allowing him to be let go. That's why the prosecutors are fighting so hard to keep him locked up.
Man, they finna go no damn well. Man,
they gonna use them 7 figures just to give him 20 years.
7 figures could be $1 million on the dot. We don't know exactly how much it is.
Shit, $1 million is still a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're right, but when you on the run, how far you think $1 million is gonna take you?
He ain't running.
No, I'm not saying he is. But I'm saying, but that ain't what I said. My question is, how far do you think is going to take $1 million going to take you?
It ain't gonna take you for nowhere.
No.
Exactly. So and I heard what you just said at 10:09. So you said it's gonna magically disappear. So you said that on this song. I'm time stamping it. So when it don't, I want you to be like, I was wrong.
I definitely said I think it gonna magically disappear. I definitely said
not with the feds. There ain't no genies, ain't no leprechauns, ain't no magically nothing.
Yeah, I done seen weirder stuff happen, bro. If you ain't been watching these cases, here lately, then I done seen weirder stuff happen in these courtrooms and through these cases.
In Dallas, this ain't that and that ain't that.
No, I understand. I understand this ain't that and this ain't that. But I just feel like that until they show some hard evidence, I can see them dropping this case at some point if they can't get no cooperating witnesses.
When have the feds shown their hand in any and if they can't get some cooperation? Okay, let's touch on that. Let's unpack that. So you got Mob Boss, who we ain't heard nothing about. You got them other Greyhound boys who we ain't heard about. You got 30 with a lawyer and Pooh Shiesty with a lawyer. You telling me, well, you didn't say that. Common sense tells me if they don't get lawyers, say they get federal public defenders, you think the federal public defenders don't work with the feds anyway?
I ain't said nothing about that because I don't think we ain't got that far down the line yet for me to even process what you're saying. But what I am processing is what we do know. What we do know is DPD didn't arrest them that night. All right, now they called in a stolen car report. Now DPD had a report of them doing this. They still didn't arrest nobody that night. And then months later, the feds pick it up based on statements that was given to DPD that night. And the feds are trying to build a case. Now, wait a minute, let me get through. I think the feds are trying to build a case and trying to get some people to come back and tell them same statements that they gave to DPD. But for whatever reason, DPD didn't arrest that night. And that's what say something right there. It's something to this case that I don't know, Stephen. I don't know why DPD didn't arrest him.
Over state line. The feds took jurisdiction. The feds took over because it was over state line.
But it don't matter if a crime was committed. DPD supposed to made an arrest that night. Now, I don't know how that happened.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say this: I had partners that didn't got caught dead to rights, but because they were under federal surveillance, the local authorities let them go, and I truly believe that they was involved from jump because Shiesty was out of pocket with that brace.
Okay. So if the feds been involved, why the feds hadn't got the statements that they need? Why the feds hadn't gathered enough, or the feds just trying to build a case and maybe force some guys to come in and testify? Like I say, they could very well
what the feds ain't got.
I don't know, Stephen. You want to argue? I ain't for that right now. But all I'm saying is, I'm just sticking to the facts. I'm just sticking to the facts. I'm just sticking to the facts of what we do know. I don't know what they have. You don't either. But I'm sticking to the facts of what we do know. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm not arguing about
they got a federal ankle monitor. No. They got a federal ankle monitor on two of those boys. They got a federal ankle monitor. They got pictures on the internet of with them with the items. They got the white boy being choked out half to death. They got the off-duty officer there.
I mean,
you want me to keep going?
I mean, I get you. I'm with you on that, Steve. See, this is the thing. I'm not arguing the fact that they got some evidence, but for them to come months later, it seemed like that was enough. If they had enough, they would have came sooner. But I think somebody got cold feet on this testimony and these statements. I think that some people getting cold feet. And don't get it twisted. Whichever way Gucci played this, the ball is in his court. He can call everything off and not get nobody to testify. I don't care if I was the cameraman, somebody give me $2 million, I probably wouldn't show up to court either. I probably won't want to talk to the feds either.
They tried that already.
Well, Gucci in position to make all this happen. All I'm saying is, however he played, I ain't even the one to call him no snitch. Cause if he go tell it, hey, it is what it is. If he don't, nigga, I see what's going on. Cause that's your hottest artist, and you can make money off of him for the rest of his life if you want to. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say one thing.
I think Gucci can play it either way.
I'm gonna say one thing's gonna kill that whole argument. There was an off-duty officer there. He had to report it. Game over.
He's an ex-officer. By the way,
it don't matter. They're not gonna believe in Texas. They're not gonna believe a jury. The jury is not gonna believe civilians with Shiesty masks over an ex-cop. It ain't gonna happen.
I'm not in the business of arguing. I'm just in the business of trying to make something make sense.
You in the business of being wrong.
Okay, all right, whatever, Steve. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just wonder why it took them so long. Because if things were done in order, it seemed like they would have had enough that night. Based on the pictures, based on the stuff that we do know, it seemed like they would have had enough that night. But for whatever reason, they didn't do it that night. It took them 3 months later to make their move. Now, I'm just sort of looking at it like the feds is trying to build a case based off of statements of people who don't want to testify. That's what I'm thinking.
I think this shit gonna come out to be a bigger plot than what we know.
Yeah, I agree with I agree with Pressure to a certain point as well. And man, they gotta be trying to build a case around this shit because man, 4 months in, and they was probably involved the night that it happened. Yeah, they scrambling. They're working up against time. You know, that's what it looked like to me.
And that's all the lawyers got to do is create a little bit of doubt. They don't have to say that these boys didn't do it. They just have to put a little bit of doubt into the jury mind. And see, that's the reason why I say when you look at a lot of these cases, and if you know law, the lawyers do stuff just to create doubt. They ain't trying to clear it all up. They just want to put doubt in the situation.
Right.
Hitter. Who called Pooh Shiesty 2 times on that day?
Oh, the feds did.
Game over. I ain't got nothing else to say.
I mean, yeah, they called 2 times, but that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? That just means that he was out of bounds.
Right. And you're right. And he was out of, why was he out of bounds?
Because he was at a studio.
Committing armed robbery.
I mean, they got to prove it.
Yeah, right. And that's what I'm saying. And then that was prior to the situation happening.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was before and after. So as they would, when they called the last time, that's when he told everybody to go and get out the studio. Yeah. So
wrong again, my boy. Wrong again.
Hey man, listen. I think that if they get by with this shit, they don't need to do nothing else because the feds coming and they do anything good.
So Preston, what you think about Staples? You think they were printing out lyrics? Think they were printing out lyrics at Staples? You think the feds ain't got that either, huh?
I mean, apparently the lawyer said the feds don't have this.
Yeah, the lawyer said. The lawyer said a lot. The lawyer ain't seen the motion to discover either. You know that, right? He said that, right? You know that.
Well, look, Steve. I'm not here to argue with you, bro.
You can't argue.
That shit is over. That shit over like 10 minutes ago, bro.
You speaking concretely. You speaking like you know.
I gave you my best argument 10 minutes ago. I'm not going back and forth with no brick wall.
You said the lawyer said this, so everything the lawyer says is right. That what you telling me?
No, all I'm saying
said something different.
All I'm saying, if it is a document, I don't think we would never ever see that document. I think that document, if they didn't find that document when they raid it, we won't never see that document. That document never will come up.
They don't need to raid Staples. They can just go get it. They've been on it.
Okay,
since the first day.
All right, then. So why they ain't did that then? I'm just asking.
They don't have to do stuff when we want them to. That's not the way it works.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, that's how you leave doubt in people's mind like me. Like I understand that. I understand what you're saying, but I have to put myself as a juror, and this is the reason why I don't get picked for jury duty, because I'm not going along to get along. You got to prove your case to me. I'm not sending nobody down that road for that if you ain't prove your case. I'm not going on what
you wouldn't be a juror because you think they innocent no matter what. That's why.
No, I do not. No, I do not. I ain't never said now. I did not say one time they innocent. I just know that you got to prove a case in the court of law, and it's a lot of people that beat cases. There's a lot of cases they get beat, and I think people be guilty.
That ain't the narrative.
The prosecutor didn't do their job.
They haven't went to court yet.
Okay, then. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think everybody innocent. I don't know what you get that from.
I didn't say they were. I never said they were.
Okay,
that's not my argument.
So yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that whatever evidence they do have, I ain't seen enough yet. I'm gonna put it that way. I ain't seen enough. I ain't heard enough, but I ain't saying they ain't got it, Steve. I'm just saying what we do know.
I'll take you up on that. Pooh coming home. When he come home this year, or you talking about 2070? Y'all see that, right? He said, "Bet me $100." NBA The Truth 901. He coming home. What year? I need to know.
So Cornelius said, "When do the feds show their hand?" Court day. And there's a thing called a motion of discovery. So everybody will get to see what's going to be brought up and what they have against the defendant. So, yeah, we'll get that first before we go to court. But I get where you're coming from.
That's why I said, based on what we do know right now, I don't think I done seen enough to say if they held court tomorrow and I was a jury that I could convict based on the evidence.
Well, thankfully they don't have court tomorrow, and thankfully you're not a jury.
Right, of course.
So when they go back to court?
They got the 20th. They're gonna file a motion on whether to They file a motion for Big 30 and Pooh, I think, on the 20th. So next, what's the day? The 15th? Next Monday. I think. Is it Monday?
Yeah, it's 20? Monday.
Yeah, so they got till then to but the feds will have something by then. I'm resigned to this fact. The feds ain't got to show us nothing. It's feds. It ain't state. If it was state, it'd be different. I don't know what the feds have, but I do know this. They got that ankle monitor. They got them injuries to the white boy, and they got that doggone release form. They got that. So then they working with Dallas Police Department in Texas. You're fried. You can say what you want to say. I'm not a groupie. I'm using my common sense. I'm not saying what's going to happen. I'm not even saying who's going to get what amount of years. What I'm saying is the feds got a whole lot more than what we know. Period.
Yeah. Cause I mean, and like I say, I'm not jumping to no conclusions either. I just stick to the facts of everything, man, and keep an open mind on it. Cause I seen crazy cases. I done seen crazy cases. I mean, it just is what it is. They don't do everything right. Feds don't do everything. They don't play fair, and they don't do everything right. I don't care what nobody say.
Shout out to that nigga Yo got it for always using that big ass
Man,
head.
stop it, man. Man, get on somewhere, man. You're on
That boy like a genius, ain't it, sight? if he can drum up this much, if he can drum up this much, if he can stir up this much strife amongst friends, man, I don't even want to see what he do to his enemy.
Man, I'm telling you, that nigga ain't got all that brain for nothing.
Y'all laughing, making jokes. I'm telling you, man, they keep and Connect Music Group. I heard that. Ain't Z-Bo part of Connect Music Group, Hitter?
No.
He ain't. He's not a part of Connect Music Group. I thought he was. I thought because at the party I saw him. They were interviewing him about
wrong
Connect.
again.
No, I didn't say he was. I asked a question. See there you go. I didn't make a statement. That's where your educational system comes in, right there, because you don't understand the question and the statement.
Okay, you can talk, you know what I'm saying? You don't bother me, bro.
But
my bank statement don't say that.
Connect Music Group ain't gonna get no big 30, no $1 million. Well, who does Connect have?
Don Tripp. That's about it.
Hold on. So Don Tripp. So Connect Music Group was gonna get Big 30. What's the last #1 album Big 30 had? Give me a #1 mixtape that he had.
He ain't never had none.
So why would Connect get his man a 7-figure deal?
Yeah, I'm thinking he meant collective.
Yeah, exactly. It's collective, or you can call it cocaine, like Hagerman did. Everybody know where it came from. Why you think Art Horn there? Art Horn don't work with Connect Music Group. Use your brain.
I mean, at this point, I think he could. I think Endless will restructure a deal just off of Big 30, but I don't know, because it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Like I don't know. Some when him and Moneybagg had they fall out, it's sort of like, you gotta keep the people you sign to. You just can't, just because two people don't see eye to eye, that don't mean nothing. Y'all still got to go out here and make this music and make us some money.
Steven.
Yeah.
The nigga with the brain is using it because he the only one staying out of the courtroom.
Man, what?
As NBA the Super, I knew he was an investor. Okay, I thought he was. I knew he, because I remember watching that Connect Music Group press conference, or they were at that club and Z-Bo was there. I remember that. So why was Z-Bo sign him to Connect and Endless? That doesn't make no sense.
Connect Music Group is really a group of people that got together and created a label.
That's like distribution. That's all that is.
That ain't no. It's like Empire.
Yeah,
so it's like a group.
They didn't say distribution deal. They said label deal. Connect is like it's a distribution like company. CMG is a label.
No, a label deal is giving somebody because I do think it was a Chopper Gang label deal on the table.
So now, why would Chopper Gang got $1 million to pay Big 30? That don't even make no sense.
No. What you missing it? You missing it, Steve.
The deal was to get these guys a lucrative deal and have them have their own imprint where they can sign artists too.
Oh no, I understand that part, but you bring up Chopper Gang.
That's what I'm saying. It was a deal for Chopper Gang as a whole. It was the pair. We don't know yet. That's what I'm saying. We don't.
Stop, man. Stop.
All right,
bro.
okay. I mean, I'm just saying, Steven. Do you know, Steven? Do you know?
You know how I know? Because Art Horn was there. That's how I know.
Okay,
Any
so
more
what did he say? I mean, it's definitely. I said I believe it was a deal for Chopper Gang to create their own label.
From who? Who offered them the money? Just say the label. Just say the name.
I don't know yet until further notice.
Man.
We'll know.
So Art Horn's. How would Art Horn know about a brand deal if he don't? If we don't know.
Look, Art Horn, his lawyer. That's how Art Horn a lawyer. Art Horn a lawyer. He a lawyer. He his lawyer. He should know.
In the chat, y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? So Art Horn is Big 30's lawyer, or is he a CMG lawyer?
He Big 30 lawyer in this case.
No. Is he? No, I didn't ask you whose lawyer he was in this case. Is he Big 30's lawyer, or is he a CMG lawyer? Who is he taking?
Big 30 lawyer in the case.
Okay, Hitter, you got common sense.
He Big 30 lawyer.
Hitter, whose interest does it serve best? In this CMG or Big 30?
Of course he is a CMG because they don't with the brain.
Yeah,
okay, so why don't y'all just say that? It ain't that hard to say that.
I mean, it is, but in this case, he Big 30 lawyer. In this case, he is.
Bro, you just a CMG slappy, dog.
I ain't even saying nothing about that, man. I'm just saying. Honestly,
man. My favorite letter, CMG, Steve.
No, he be on Auntie Fee channels doing the same stuff. He be on every channel doing it, taking up a CMG. You do this everywhere, even on Tamara chat. You do the same stuff on every channel, bro.
Because y'all blame Gotti for the pothole in Elvis Presley Street.
I didn't blame Gotti for nothing. I ain't blame Gotti for nothing.
I get it now. If anything, I do like to step in and sometime play the devil advocates for the underdogs. I put it that way.
How was he the underdog?
Because a lot of people want to see him gone.
That ain't what I asked you. I asked you how was he the underdog?
I said that a lot of people want to see him gone, so he the underdog in this free world.
No, that's the underdog. People want to see them succeed. You know what underdog means, right?
Oh, okay. Whatever you say it means.
I'm just saying, David and Goliath. You think people were cheering for David or Goliath?
I don't know.
Exactly. So David was the underdog. An underdog story that makes good movies.
I don't know.
We want to laugh, Steve. So tell him.
Tell us. You the teacher. You know it all.
I just use my common sense. Every channel you go to, you taking up a Gotti. Every channel you go to, you taking up a CMG. Every channel.
And that's my God-given right.
You're right. So you were slappy.
If that bothers you, don't go to channels I'm in.
It don't. I just be there. You just come saying stupid stuff. I don't even.
You ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna change nothing I do.
Pressure. Once again,
and what you say don't matter.
Pressure. Once again, I chopped, bro. You just ain't. I thought it was gonna be a competition. You ain't smart, though. I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry
too. I'm sorry that you expected more. I'm sorry you expected more about me on this.
I shouldn't have. I know not to now. I know not.
Don't. Please don't.
All right. So check this out. Big 30 father confirmed under oath that his son owned a Glock 45 and a Draco. Feds are claiming it was a part of the weapons used when Gucci Mane almost got his muffin top peeled back. When 30 got arrested, the guns was found right beside him.
Hold on, what?
Look on the screen.
The guns were found right. Tell me your daddy. So Big 30 daddy.
Yep.
Your dad a piece of crap. So he was saying there, bro.
Hey, what do you got to say about that, Pressure?
I mean, look, that's what it say. What I'm gonna say, it is what it is. We'll see.
It is what it is, huh?
Hey man, we free. So shit.
Yeah, I ain't that invested in this shit like that. I ain't invested to run my blood pressure up over there.
So here, let me ask you this. Based on that, do you think that? Well, so hold on. Before I ask that, wasn't 30 already in Texas, or was he in Memphis?
He was in
before
Memphis.
it happened.
He was in Memphis.
30 was in Memphis. So he came over state line with those guns, and you telling me they gonna get off?
They gotta prove it.
They got you right, but his daddy literally, his daddy said that.
Yeah, but you know when they make one, they kind of keep producing. So I mean, shit, it's a bunch of Dracos and 45s. They just gotta confirm that Hills was in the building. Let me read this. The feds say Big 30 took his dad's Hellcat from Memphis to Dallas to execute the mission, and Gucci Mane plus a 7-figure deal is waiting on him upon his release, so he doesn't deserve a bond. Traveling with co-conspirators before and after the offense. Cell phone records and vehicle telematics confirm that the defendant traveled from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, Texas in a Dodge Charger registered to his father, arriving on January 9th. The defendant traveled with other co-conspirators to the offense location, then to the Star in Frisco afterward. He returned to Memphis on January 13th with 2 of the other co-conspirators.
So how'd they get that information? So y'all heard y'all heard that, right? How'd they get that information? Who y'all think told? Had to be somebody, right?
Well, look like the daddy told. He ain't shit.
So the Cypress, we can say, but so if his daddy told, y'all telling me the feds ain't finna get some of them folks in there and say talk, and they ain't gonna talk? Them boys are through.
They can talk. I mean,
oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, they can talk now. They definitely can talk and help the feds out. They can happen. I ain't saying that can't happen. I'm just saying I ain't seen enough at this point.
Stay quiet and stop.
Even with that, you ain't seen it. So his own daddy came out and said that, but you ain't seen it. All right, man. All right, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, I just, like I say, it just some is off for me, Steve. Something is off about this case. Something is off about this case for me. But I'm not saying nobody innocent or guilty. I'm just saying something ain't lining up for me.
Okay.
But
okay. What about the pictures with the watches and the money and the jewelry? What about that?
I mean, like I say, that's enough. That's enough to. You shouldn't have to wait 4 months for it. But you see what I'm saying?
Man.
Like,
no, I don't.
Okay, well, of course, like I say, it's like talking to a brick wall sometimes. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. If they got them, but I'm not gonna. I wouldn't send them to jail.
Man, stop it. Daddy telling, Junior gonna tell it too. Senior telling it, Junior gonna tell too.
I mean, at some point, maybe somebody may tell. I'm not saying they won't.
Some people is Junior most definitely don't fall far from the tree. He gonna talk to.
Oh, Shiesty?
I mean,
I don't think it's going to court.
Boy is a junior too. He ain't the only.
Okay, Rodney. I personally think they're gonna plead out. They're gonna plead. I don't think it's gonna go to. Well, let me say this: if I were them, I would not take this to court. I would plead. I wouldn't take the first plea deal. I would take like the second or the third. Get them years down because they're probably gonna start at 40 or 50. Get it down to 30.
What that boy Bubba Dub say?
Trash.
40 years.
40
years.
years.
I'm not taking 40. I'll take 35.
40 years. They gone.
I'm not in Texas. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi. Nope. I'm not going to court. The man
all over the world, baby. They going federal. They like going federal.
Yeah, that's what I said. They fed case, man.
They gonna be all over the world with it.
Yeah, and they gonna pull jurors from all over.
They're gonna pull jurors from Dallas County. Dallas got a whole bunch of people there. They're gonna pull I ain't gonna say they're gonna pull a whole bunch of white folks, but there's gonna be a lot of white folks on that jury. I'm not risking it. I'm not.
Yeah, I done seen crazy jurors do crazy things in these last few cases. So I think jurors ain't as green, or they just ain't gonna. I think a lot of jurors started to look at things like me. I'm not finna send no man.
No, they
just
don't. Nobody look. No, they ain't. No,
man, look at the cases that the history show you. You know what I'm saying? Some of these cases.
When you sitting behind that wall and things get to looking uglier, taking a deal don't sound too bad.
It doesn't, especially if they say if I'm looking at 60 or 70 and they say 30, I'm still stuck. But 30 ain't 70. 30 ain't 60. 30 ain't even 40.
Well, we gonna find out. We gonna find out how solid people is. I just know that. Look, I ain't a big fan of doing no crime with nobody. No way. If I'm gonna do it, I'm doing it by myself.
48. And they let the first 48 come on because somebody.
I'm not doing it by I ain't a fan of doing nothing, no dirt with nobody. I do my dirt by myself.
Hit her, read that again.
Hold on, Cinematic Ken, what's up, bro?
Is he up here?
Yeah, he up here. I guess he busy. He got his phone muted. Yeah. So basically, the defendant's own father confirmed under oath that he owns a Glock 45 and a Draco, the same types of firearms recovered at the time of the defendant's arrest. 3 months later, the magistrate's hesitation appears to have been driven. And so it just
Big 30, pass me that Drake.
Yeah.
Right. It said under oath. He tested under oath. I mean, his dad ain't gonna lie for him. The same gun.
That ain't even got nothing to do with it. Why is he under freaking oath in the courtroom testifying? It's
But see, they had that car. They had his car.
Oh, they had his car. He wanted his car
So,
back.
bro, that dude, they probably told him, hey, you better talk or else.
And his car got stolen.
Did it really get stolen though? Did it really get stolen or did they just get rid of it?
Well, shit. I mean, you tell me.
I don't. 2 days. Didn't you say they reported it stolen 2 days later?
Nah, the same night. The next morning, it was a report of stolen.
Man, them boys got Well, let me not say
you believe everything else the police say. Why you don't believe that?
I didn't say that. I said I don't believe it got. I believe they got rid of it. But if it did get stolen,
over here
they got LPRs
on the stretcher and getting it on up out of there if they want. The Migos gonna put their work in around here. They still
and in Dallas too, because CMG got some Dallas ties.
No, this is in Frisco, which you know what? The more that I think about it, and shit, Frisco. You think they pulling up in Frisco, stealing cars?
No,
bro. They just arrested some Mexicans down here who was going up to the valet parking in Frisco, getting the cars from the valet drivers in Frisco. And it was a whole big deal. It was all over the news.
Damn, that's crazy.
These folks be stealing cars. They gonna pull up with a tow truck and get it. It ain't gonna be no regular theft.
Right.
They got tow trucks and stuff. They gone with it.
Cinematic Ken, what's up, bro?
What's popping?
Nah, I can't call it, man.
What up, Ken?
How y'all doing?
Ken, what's your favorite episode of the first 48?
Shit. It was probably one in Memphis or in Tulsa or Atlanta.
So hold up, Hitter. Let me ask a question. They said they found. So I'm confused now. Dirty Daddy said he had the guns in the car, right?
Nah, he just said that he owned it.
So the car was. So when they ran down on 30, they found the guns with them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what car were they in? Does that say?
Nah, it doesn't even say that he was in a car. He probably was at the house.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Listen, Pooh, whatever plea they come at Pooh with, he got to take the plea. Don't matter what.
Y'all better take it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take 60 or 70 years. I wouldn't. I wait for them to come down. I would because they're gonna come down.
We ain't talking about you, Steven. We talking about Pooh Shiesty that just took a Draco and Gucci Man mouth.
They gonna give him three different. They gonna give him multiple pleas, man. They ain't gonna just stick to the person.
Bro, you always up here talking about like you know everything. You don't work for the feds.
You don't either. You came up here trying it. You came up here trying it. Let's go,
bro. I'm not saying I work for the feds. I'm saying Pooh, his best interest is to take a plea. I'm not saying I work for the feds. You act like you know everything.
I never said you did. I said I wouldn't take the person. They gonna offer multiple plea deals.
100 years.
Bro, you just always act like none of y'all have a law degree up here.
The first one ain't gonna be 100 years, man. I don't see that. That's not a plea.
Bro, they offer him 16 to life.
You have some win to fight.
So take the plea, 16 years.
16, 1-6.
Man, them folks finna sock it to them, bro. It's over with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here robbing and K-ing folks for I don't know how long. He got 4 Ks on his freaking belt.
I'm gonna tell you the problem.
Is robbing and stealing and crackhead missions. His son a crackhead, but he do pills instead. It's the new crack.
He a stone cold junkie.
He a stone cold junkie.
Hey man, Memphis.
Junkie.
Memphis, Tennessee is outdated, bro.
All of them junkies. I know these folks, man. That junkie stuff running their bloodline. It look like.
If it weren't for Project Pat 3-6, people like that, man, y'all niggas be in the Stone Age.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all can't operate like that in the real world. The way y'all move in Memphis, that will not work in the real world. Outside of Memphis, it don't work.
Medicate some type of way in Memphis. It's bad, bro. I'm telling you.
And Rose, I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is, why would you risk it? You get what I'm saying? In Texas, like, why would you risk it?
You can't. You got to take the plea. Whatever they offer, you just got to take it.
I think
you cannot go to trial. Big pressure. Is you crazy?
Well. I ain't never said. I think that it's a big chance that if don't nobody testify and they don't have no video evidence of what happened, the feds very well may have to drop
ankle monitor. You already in violation.
I know
he going there.
Right. He got a bag up his violating. He got a bag that up.
Bus riders doing with this jury?
Look, I don't know. I just know that you got to prove it in court, and that's something that sometimes it's harder than it look like.
When
Every time Big 30 call home, his mama and daddy telling him, "Baby, just tell them what they want to know." I can hear him on the phone right now. Just come on home, baby.
Big 30 ain't gonna get no hard time. No way. Big 30, I don't see him getting no hard time.
I ain't never like that.
I don't see him getting no hard time.
30 got to sit down a little bit. I don't know how long, but 30 got to sit down a little bit, man. He
ain't gonna get no long stint though.
Like that. Then I tell you, don't be around them. See, every time you come home, you be.
The only way 30 don't get no time is if he does what he probably rap about not doing, but he going to have to do some time, man. I don't know how much.
Here you go again. You don't know the streets. Shut up, boy.
I don't have to know the streets to know no common sense. Sit down, clown. Ain't that what you say?
The only way 30 ain't gonna get no time is if he do what he say he don't do.
Not talking. That's what I mean. Moron.
901. Everybody comes home from 201. That's easy work. I want to see him come home from that federal place.
Why the feds blocked it? They said, "Nah, we is not playing Memphis Tennessee games. Hold that, boy."
Yeah, and don't get it twisted. Them guys are a little bit scary. Like, I can see what the feds looking at them like, man, these kids here, we let them out. They may go take Gucci out or something. You know what I'm saying? Because they are. That's just that way they operate. Like you
get out in OD.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Shiesty, he get out of this. Shiesty may do something even worse, bro. Like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, I don't put nothing past them. I just know that these niggas don't have a care in the world. All right? They don't care. They don't care. For them to do that on an ankle monitor, think about it. That's probably the only reason why Gucci even came to the meeting. Because he like, man, that man ain't going to do this. He ain't finna do nothing. He ain't finna jump crazy. He on the ankle monitor. He on parole. That's probably the only reason why Gucci even came to the meeting, bro.
I ain't heard nobody mention nothing about Gucci Mane doing a song with they ops with B.E.O. Kenny.
And the fucking he a stone cold junkie.
I mean, well, I don't know this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the politics behind that, it was kind of crazy. But hell, we didn't seen Bag and 30 on the same picture, so politics out the window.
I think Bag threw that picture up to let the feds know. Yeah, I know what happened. Both of them was here. That boy like to cooperate too. He gonna tell it. He telling him ain't even got to tell. He ain't even in trouble be telling.
Gotti told them niggas, man, y'all get out. I got 14 M's waiting on you. Get out that deal.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Pooh, Shiesty, and Little Pooh Shiesty put their heads together, and that's what they came up with.
That's what they came up with.
They went mobbed on Gucci Mane, man. We about to go mob on Gucci Mane, man. Yeah, man, go mob on Gucci Mane. Yeah, you know how the Memphis nigga is. You know.
And at the end of the day, God is on laughing at the nigga for doing all
Boy,
this crazy stuff.
y'all wouldn't took y'all stupid motherfucking ass over there and caught y'all dumbass motherfucking Fed case, dumbass niggas.
He's somewhat laughing at all of them. You know what I mean? So popping bottles, laughing at them niggas, man.
He put you on the cover as a crash dummy, dude.
Yeah, it's sad.
You should have get.
It's sad these niggas went out like that, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Every time we feel like they got a little leeway, they'll get slammed.
I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him from the rooter to the tutor. Now they just done. I don't even want to see them on my timeline. I don't want to hear their music. None of that stuff. I don't even want to support these folks no more.
I still listen to that dumbass music.
I'm just trying to figure out how many albums he signed them to. Why not just, you know what I'm saying? How many albums did, well, we'll never know, but man, like do what NBA Youngboy did. Just live in the studio, man. Just put out music and be like, I'm out, man. That's what I would have tried to do.
Make a double album, get it over with.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, it was way better ways to handle that situation than doing
as
that.
fast as we put out music these days, he would have been done in a year.
He would have been done by Christmas, man, with Gucci if that was the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't worth doing that for, bro. But I do think it was some personal. I think it was some personal stuff that went on. I think that meeting.
Personal.
Yeah, I think that meeting just went left. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Some people say they think that he had intention of doing this the whole time. I think the meeting went left, and I think Shiesty just being Shiesty and hot-headed. He said, nah.
It's just like them sitting in the studio with Moneybag Yo. After you done dissed, your first song was dissing him. You flat out came out and dissed it, man. Everybody know you talking about Moneybag Yo on the FDO.
So was he? I ain't know that.
Yeah. He said, I told y'all these rappers want something. They be, what he say, they be getting tummy tucks.
Oh, I ain't really heard the song. So.
Y'all didn't guess that? Come on now.
And Bag dissed him on Airball. Like,
how do Bag handle his enemies?
Bag is industry. Bag is so industry now.
Where is he was beefing at right now?
They beef with the
federal prison, man. I'm telling you, that boy will put them folks in jail, man.
Yeah, Bag deal with his enemies with the bag. He get more money and put some money out there and do what he do. He industry
work, man.
Yeah, he with Morgan Wallen now, man. He cool.
That song actually wasn't bad. I ain't gonna lie. That wasn't a bad song. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was.
Man, it wasn't bad. You let Nelly do that shit. You don't Moneybag Yo don't do no song like that, bro. That shit was trash.
Well, the reason, but look at Morgan Wallen. Look at what just happened. He was out of for using the end. He was just saying that crazy stuff. So they were both trying to kind of rebuild their brand, and it wasn't that bad. I ain't saying it was great, but it wasn't that bad of a song.
I think that's if you look at it, it's an industry crossover. What you do is y'all share fans now. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people that became Bag fans. A lot of people became Morgan Wallen fans.
We don't want to hear that crap.
Look, it's some people out here that do. You see what I'm saying?
It didn't go like it didn't go. The song didn't really go like they thought it would.
Oh, it went big. It went big.
It wasn't Nelly and Tim McGraw. It wasn't close to that, but it went.
Yeah, it did. It pushed Bag into another stratosphere.
No, it didn't.
I think it did. I think it got played. It got played in some places that it normally wouldn't get played.
Yeah, country, but them country artists probably heard that song like "Money Who." They ain't heard it. Didn't push Bag nowhere, bro.
5 minutes away from doing dancing TikToks is crazy.
I'm trying to tell you,
he finna get like finesse. He finna go.
I don't think Bag really leveled up though, for real. I think that when he signed YTB Fat, I think Bag got a roster over there. I don't know what nobody else think, but he got a real roster over there that if Bag take him off the leash, man, he'll have a squad, man. He'll have the next label, bro.
Well, he ain't taking them off the leash, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
YTB Fat got to deal with ruining them, and that's he got bigger fish to fry.
Well, I'm just saying musically. I ain't talking about none of that shit.
No, that too. Mud Baby ruined that. You know, I ain't gonna say he gonna sign the Cutthroat or paper out. He gonna be with one of them.
Nah, he gonna sign with Cutthroat. Man, y'all hit that like button, and if y'all can support the channel, send your boy $1.
Yeah, if he signed the Cutthroat, it's going with Glock in them. Man, what?
Yeah, I think he about to sign with Cutthroat, but yeah, man, that whiskey, won't you crawl away?
It wasn't that bad of a song, man. I ain't saying I listen to it. It ain't a bop. I listened to it twice. It ain't horrible, man. It's like
it's a commercial. It's a commercial. It's a commercial song.
Right. So it's like
it's a commercial song.
I don't listen to Moneybagg Yo for that type shit. And guess what? Morgan Wallen fans don't listen to him for to hear Moneybagg Yo. You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
But I think
started going to Europe until Dolph passed away.
Right. Yeah.
I think it was a crossover move though. I mean, like I say, that's just where you at in the industry. Once you want to link, you want to cross the boundaries of music.
It didn't go though.
Nobody really want to stay in that. I mean, it's some rappers that do want to stay in that box, but man, you want to cross over a little bit.
I think they were probably looking for the Beyonce. Remember, Beyonce did the country album. They were probably looking not at that level, but they were hoping it was somewhere near that, at least near that, and it just wasn't, bro.
Folks just want to be Big X plug. He the only one riding that wave right now.
Right. He the king of that. He opened up the gate, and that crossover move for him. Look at where he is, and I think it I think it helped. Honestly, I think it helped both artists. I think that there's something that you can put on your resume. That's something that
goes. White boys to do that. Only Big X
to
pull that off.
It didn't help. It didn't help Bag, bro. Morgan Wallen, he got other issues with that racism stuff. That's what he was dealing with at the time. He was they caught him for being racist or saying racist stuff. So that's why they were just trying to help each other. But that if it wasn't for that, it may have gone. But Morgan Wallen got bigger fish to fry, bro.
And you know what? I just heard Teddy Riley say. They asked him, what's the biggest music genre right now? He said hip hop. And we used to think it was country and all that stuff. He said, no, hip hop is the biggest. Really, they trying to cross over and mess with us is what's really going on.
I think it's pop, of course. Bro. Ain't nobody selling like Adele and Taylor Swift. Ain't nobody, and Bruno Mars. Ain't nobody selling like them. Not even Youngboy. Nobody. Well, Kanye, his level, but Taylor Swift, she go platinum out the gate every time. Adele, gold first week every time. You don't see that in rap. I'm sorry, you just don't. Kendrick, maybe worldwide. Taylor Swift, did you see? Taylor Swift is a billionaire, bro. This girl, man, every album she got 5 albums down the top 200.
But you know, we get them artists that have that cult following. You know what I'm saying? And then that just is what it is. Like it's sort of hard to get there. But once you get there, you there, and it just is what it is. Anything you could drop old McDonough had a farm, and it's still gonna sell. You know what I'm saying?
Why they were afraid of Dolph. He was getting dangerous. He started off wanting the European money. He didn't try to go crazy over here. That man went right over there with that stuff. Hold up, let me hook these folks first.
And see that, and that's the thing
dangerous
about
for an independent person.
That's right, and that's the reason why I think that even with that situation, it's a pocket of people in the hip hop industry that don't want to see that. They don't want to see that. It ain't just one man. It ain't just
uneducated.
It ain't just one man. It's a group of them that don't want to see that independent type of mindset in that industry. Hip hop is not made for it.
It's the whole industry.
Yeah,
it's the whole.
They don't want to see that, and that's the reason why I say I think that's on another level of, and people sort of, us is we look at each other so much that we don't look at the bigger picture of the grand scheme of what really went down.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And them folks, they love keeping some type of dirt on folks. They'll blackmail these folks down the road because they the ones pushing the button and pushing the agenda. They
Facts.
making these folks think that they can do stuff like that.
And listen,
Have
if you've
some
been
blackmail shit on them.
if you've been listening to me long enough, I told y'all there has always been a pushback from the industry against people trying to be independent. This shit is old as Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
That's why they got Sam Cooke out of the way, because he was showing niggas how to make this money independent. When you put it out in the atmosphere that you don't need no label, you bringing the mafia in and everybody else.
Man, what? You bringing in a whole nother level of enemies now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You bringing in, you turning down 22 mil, and you talking this stuff on the internet, and you rapping it in these songs. Man, you bringing a whole nother level of enemies, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, that's facts. Because if it catch on that you don't need the record label, well, guess what? Then they losing money hand over fist, and it's just not gonna happen. You know, they letting Paper Route get away with it, but shit, at what cost?
Nah, they made Glock sign a freaking deal.
Yeah,
they put that boy on the contract. They know what they doing.
Yeah,
they know what they doing.
Yep. And Glock know what he doing too.
Yeah,
Glock, you know what I'm saying? Glock know what he doing.
Yeah, they know what's going on. They know what's going on.
They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that, bro. And that's the reason why I think it's bigger. It's bigger than it. What a lot of people think, I think it's bigger than that.
All right. And you say Master P independent. Master P, the deal that Master P was an anomaly. That'll never happen again. That was like
he still was dealing with them people. Whatever deal he made, or however he won independent. He still was working with them folks.
They took 15%, but they'll never take that small of a slice again. You know, and you think about everybody that was claiming independent, they all ended up losing their life. You hear Zero down in Texas, he won't say too much about it. He'll just say he won deep. But niggas like Nipsey Hussle that say fuck the middleman. And then you got people like Dolph that say, fuck the 22 million. They all died. And the people that really was responsible for getting them out of here never did a day. It was all Fall Guys. Same thing with Sam Cooke. Yeah, they not only did they get Sam Cooke out of here, and a Fall Guy did Fall Gal did the time for it. A white man.
That was a real mafia hit one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a dude from the mafia took the man's whole catalog.
And here the flip side of that, if you with them, they protect you.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? If you roll with them, they gonna make sure you don't get in nothing until you turn on them. When you turn on them, that's when they do you like they did it. That's when they do you bad. You know what I'm saying? Long as you with them, no, they gonna make sure your name don't come up in nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a level of protection that come along with being with them. You know? So
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. But listen, we at 3 hours, fam. Okay. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We got Superfly Kicks. We got Big Pressure. We had Cypress TV and Cinematic Ken in the building. But I want to say salute to everybody that rocked with us tonight, man. Thank you so much to Pretty Face for the donation. And we'll be back. We'll be back. Hopefully we can get back tomorrow night. And rock out. We for sure gonna be here Friday. So y'all, if y'all hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when we pop out. It's always a vibe. Excuse me. It's always a vibe. And we, you know what I'm saying? We don't steer a narrative. We just give it to you and give our opinion. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, and people passionate about their opinion, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, salute to everybody. Salute to the truth, man. The truth finna crank off and about a week or so, he said. So yeah, I'll be looking for him. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? When you get your shit up and running, you come in here, you drop the link, and you know what I'm saying? The people that want to go support, they're gonna go support. I'll definitely be over there. But salute to everybody. And Yeah, on behalf of Big Pressure and Superfly Kicks, Steven Cypress, and Cinematic Ken. This is your boy, the Alabama Hitter. And until the next time, hold on. Let me do something, y'all. Give me 1 second, because I want to go out on something different. Y'all just bear with me. Yeah, we got to get this.
We in the win.
Oh, yeah, definitely that.
Yeah, I salute, though, Hitter.
Salute, man. Salute. Big Pressure came up here, boy. Him and Steven went at it, didn't it? I'm talking about crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, Steven, I'm gonna help you. You live. I ain't forgot about you trying to jump on me last night. I got some help now.
Steven be going to everybody, boy. One thing I gotta say about Steven, he got hey man, everybody
super passionate.
Yeah, everybody ain't gonna get 100 years. And you know what I'm saying, we've seen that. You know, niggas gonna, do their thing. And some people gonna beat these charges. I'm not saying that these boys are, but it don't necessarily go the way that we think it should go all the time. And I know that, the feds ain't the Tennessee prosecutors, but shit, man, they got some bulldogs fighting for them. They got some real bulldogs fighting for them. So we just got to see how this play out. Like we said before here, there ain't even been an indictment drop. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that part too. Hadn't even been an indictment drop, y'all. So we just got to see how it play out. Get the motion of discovery. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's going to be a long lie because, we got to go through that. Shout out to my partner in crime, Divine Black Rose. Always Johnny on the spot with the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to make it happen. Let me see here. I'm trying to show y'all something, but I can't find it. I wonder why I can't find it. That's weird. That ain't what I want. That ain't what I want. All right, let's see here. When was this? Yep, this is it right here. All right, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me see what y'all talking about. Steven stand on what he believes. I swear to God he do. You know what I'm saying? God is skated because he is in bed with them people. Absolutely. I agree. Pretty face. One of our newest moderators. Salute to you. Salute to you. So let's not play naive. They will protect you until they do not need you anymore. And then you see what happened. There goes your perfection and your protection. No, I agree. We know how these folk get down. Nobody leaves unscathed. You know what I'm saying? I just seen where they got some kind of huge judgment against Bill Cosby. What the hell did Bill Cosby do to get him to be raked over the coals? And I know I know a lot of y'all say that what he did back in the day, you know what I'm saying, he needed to be charged, but fam, all of that shit was consensual. Quaaludes was the drug of the day back in the day. Quaaludes was the drug of the day, and everybody indulged. And I do not believe that them people didn't know what they were signing up for. And y'all might say that, Hitter, you wrong, but man, listen, I did my homework on this. You see what they did to R. Kelly? You know what I'm saying? And shit, when 20 years ago, you couldn't go to the Blockbuster without seeing an Ice Cube movie. Now, where Ice Cube at today? You know what I'm saying? He got his own 3 thing, but ain't nobody fucking with Ice Cube. Ain't nobody fucking with Ice Cube, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You can come in and you can reach the highest of heights, but you will not go out on top. If you go out on top, then that gives young people that come behind whatever star to make them feel like they can do it. They will never let our stars, our celebrities, the people that we hold in high regard, leave the game without a blemish. It just does not happen, fam. It just does not happen. You know what I'm saying? So best of luck to Pooh Shiesty and them. but it looked like they're gonna be doing some time, man. I don't know how much. So they got Friday coming out. I heard soon. I don't know about that. You know, them folks make so many AI posters of Friday till it don't even make no sense. But if it does come out, I'd be the first one to watch it. We need some good new movies. Y'all notice that ain't no movies in the theaters. You know, we used to look forward to going and seeing certain movies. That shit dead. After COVID 19, that shit died, man. So I'd be looking forward to it. Hell, we got to go to Tubi to watch movies now. That's a damn shame because the movies be trash as hell. Shout out to my dog Cram though. I watched them Cram films. I'm proud of pretty much watched all of them. But yeah, family, that's our time, and this is what Alabama hit. Until the next time we decide to spin, I am in the wind. Salute to the hitters. We're going out with K Carpenter.